Anywho, what's up? What's up? What's happening? Happy 4th. I mean, if you celebrate this thing called Independence Day, independence from who? Because I asked the question in the poll: does England still run everything? And if you fan of history, you should already know the answer to that. What are you? Duchess, we had a contract. You said we shook on pause. We paused it up. You said you were not going to do this. Come here. You said you were not going to do this today. You said you're going to be good. This is not being good. You're being bad. Let's be the opposite of bad, which is good. Please be good. Please be good. Thank you for the kisses. Please be good. Please act like a domesticated house cat. Stop it. No. 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 I'm about to see. This is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. No. 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 Chill. This cat has no chill. All right. This cat has no fucking chill. Ah! Oh! Happy Saturday. I had to work last night. Work a 4th of July event. Let me just say this. Social programming is so real. Okay? I'm at this event, working the 4th. Lots of families. Once again, lots of families. I don't know what you guys see when you go outside and touch grass. I see families, man, woman, children. Okay, that's the first thing. I'm gonna get that out the way. I see nothing but families. I see pregnant wives, pregnant mothers. I see the men with the families. I don't know what y'all see when y'all go outside and touch grass. That's the first thing. It's like, get off the mouse. Oh wait, you just made it go away. What did you just do? What the fuck did you just do, cat? Oh my god. You just really let go of my scene. That's it. Nope. Get out of here. Hold up, I gotta figure out what what did she just do to my scenes? Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm gonna murder this fucking cat. Hold up, let me find my scenes. First things first, give me a quick sound check. Okay, that's the first thing. Did you really just get rid of my scenes? Oh, you little shit. Oh, you are so done. Show scenes window. Oh, this little fucker got rid of it. Oh, I could murk this goddamn cat. Son of a bitch. Shit. Oh, this fucking cat, man. Damn you, Duchess. Oh, wait, is this it? Nope, that's music. Damn it. So now I'm going to figure out how to redo all my scenes all over again because this fucking cat ain't got no damn... Hold on, let me see something. Let's see this. What is that? Okay. That's one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? What just happened? Camera. Okay, we're back. Overlays. Yes, show all scenes. No overlays. Okay. Oh, no, I just removed my... Oh, fucking God. Oh, this fucking cat, son. No, I have to redo All my overlays again. You've got to be kidding me. All right, my bad. So while I'm doing this, listen to me run my mouth. Okay. So all I see. Oh no, you can't show those. Oh no, all I saw last night were basically families. Okay. All I see are families. Okay. And then the one worst part I hate about this is I hate that the women and just women, we'll just say women. I have never seen so much white toenail polish in my life. I firmly believe that whole Cassie Diddy thing with the white toenail polish, because I've never seen that much before. Never. You understand? I've never seen that much toenail polish in my. I swear, everywhere I looked, everywhere I went, some chick was wearing white toenail polish. I'm like, what the? I'm like, do people even realize how under the program they are? And I'm like, don't even realize it. Diddy and Cassie put a spell on women. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize it. Do you find yourself wearing more white toenail polish than usual? Yes? No? It's insane, man. Insane. Let me put back up my overlays because this damn cat. So I apologize for all the whatever the big P's you see in front of you. I'm working on it. This cat, I swear, man. Now I have to redo all my damn scenes all over again. Anywho, yeah, I just want to speak on that. Just the social engineering when it comes to women, and like I said, 80% of the women I saw, because everybody had their feet out, so you're gonna look, and it was white, and I'm like, do y'all not? They're not even cognizant of what they're engaging in, and I'm not faulting them to a certain extent, but I'm like, people aren't even realizing just how under some form of programming they are, as most people are, as we all are. It just comes out in different ways, you know. Oh, so then another thing, yeah. All I saw were families. Like I said, I saw a bunch of families. You know, family events tend to draw families. Like, duh. Yeah, I'm going back to the old way, just stacking them like how I used to. Let's do it this way. Yeah. And you know, like I said, it was hot as hell last night, and there, you know, women gonna dress for the occasion. And I wasn't able to goon because I was busy working. So, you know, I was like, maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll be able to goon, but I was working. So, okay, my overlays are back. Now I gotta do my ticker. Oh, I gotta do the ticker all over again. Ain't this about a bit? Oh, you just fucking cat, man. I swear on everything. This damn cat. Okay, ticker. Where's the ticker? Ticker, that's overlay. Man, I'll just do it later. I'm pissed right now because fuck. No, I'm gonna do it right fucking now. No, hell no, we're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do it right now. Never mind. We're gonna do it right now. Okay. First things first. Nope. 75. Dot. Patreon. 75. Listen, I'm gonna be here for a while. The goal is to go through 175 clips. I have 175 clips I have not gotten to. So the plan is to get through all of it today. Okay, Patreon. I don't want to care about IG. Let me see. PayPal. Do I have PayPal under me? I don't know. Is it under me? No, let's do Zelle. No. Let's do. Okay, this should be. I think I had PayPal under that. Okay, and 175 clips. We're gonna go. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna try to get through it. Okay, what else? Let's do merch. Teach me not comes. Okay, boom. Okay, let's see how that works. And I want dynamic line shadow. Okay, English. Is that font gonna be too big? I think let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Oh no, this ain't gonna work. We need you to float across the screen. So let's go back into the settings. Okay. I need border, and its dynamic background text margin. So that, no, where is that going? Where are you going? Okay, stay right there. Okay, do I want a border? I don't want a border. Around the corners? I don't want around the corners. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Shadow, do I want a shadow? No, I don't think I need a shadow. Oh, there we go, scrolling, duh. Okay, now we're gonna apply it. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm slowly getting it together. Okay, we're good to go. What am I eating for the 4th? I had Subway today, man. These holidays don't mean shit to me like that. I'm not a holiday person like that. I'm really pissed off at this goddamn cat. Duchess, I swear to God, like. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, this is the original. Okay, this is the original default. Nope, that's the same one. Okay, that's the same one. So just a different screen. Okay, I don't care about these overlays like that. So we can shrink this down. Oh shit, there we go. Okay, shrink this down a bit. Boom. All right, scenes. What is this? Nope. Cancel that. Don't worry, I'm gonna get started. Just bear with me. Once I'm locked in, cause we want to get shit right. Oh no, what is this? Nope. Get you up out of here. We don't want screen share like that. Let me check something real quick. Where's my IG? Oh, I found my scenes. Oh, this little fucker, she just moved it to the second screen. Okay, Duchess, I forgive you. I was not going to skin you alive. All right, I found my scenes, y'all. She just moved it to the other side. My bad. All right, stinking ass little cat. Anywho, let me make sure my screen share is on point. Okay, all right, now we can begin. Yay, all right. Fucking cat, where are you? Oh, she's taking another nap. Okay, let's get through it. 175 clips and whatever stuff on top. And we're going to get into this. I'm going to say 3 hours. We'll say 3 hours. I'll give myself 3 hours. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all checking in. You don't have to be here, but I appreciate your time nonetheless. You can be anywhere in the world. Real quick. Okay, my man Ill Magic. Heard about the Odyssey now tracking up to, I told you it's going to go up. Yeah, last night it was up to 180 to 100. Now it's up to 100 to 120. Yeah. I mean, it's still early. Gonna have a last minute surge at the very last minute. Gonna push the numbers up. I'm thinking 250, 275 worldwide, maybe 300 worldwide. So yeah, we saw that coming. We're not new to this. Okay, it's gonna be a long. Hey, nah, I ain't trying Free zone. I'm not trying, man. This is all the stuff I didn't get to that I've been meaning to get to. So some of these stories are gonna be a little bit old. But let's go here first. 50 Cent. I think 50 Cent, the tightest finally started to turn against 50 Cent. I had some people from Louisiana reach out to me. We're gonna schedule an interview that live in Shreveport, and they don't have very good things to say about 50 Cent as far as his business and how his economics is affecting the people of Shreveport. Lots of veils, lots of smoke and mirrors. But when they reached, so I reached out to them. They reached back out to me. They told me when their schedule is free, they'll reach back out to me and I'll bring them on, and then we'll get into all the dirt, all the dirty politics that 50 Cent is doing in Shreveport. I told y'all from Jump Street, he does not mean the people of Shreveport any good, right? He does not mean the people of Shreveport any good. There's no way he's going to be able to take away traffic from Canada, UK, Atlanta, parts of LA, and turn Shreveport into a hustling, bustling TV film paradise. There's no way. He's not a big enough cachet. He's not a movie star to do that. You know what I'm saying? And G Unit Films is known for power. That's about it. It's not going to work. But nonetheless, and then that failed attempt to get that measure passed. He was backing a candidate that was pushing a very controversial bill. That failed. So that's one strike against 50. And then they're giving him a bunch of money to play with to try to attract all the businesses, the Hollywood business to Shreveport. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But when, like I said, when they get free, when their schedule is free, they'll reach back out to me and we'll set up a time and date, and I'll have them on and they'll just spill the beans. So I'm excited for that. But in the meantime, let me play some mood music. Hopefully I don't get clipped for this. Okay. I think the tide is finally starting to turn on 50 Cent, slowly but surely. Let's see. So 50 is performing at Don Jr.'s at Trump's son's event. That's not going to end well for 50. And he already talking smack about Ma'am Donnie wanting to raise the tax rate, the rates on the rich. We'll get to that. So we'll get to that right now. I'm performing for Don Jr. Yeah, this not going to end well for 50. So he already performed. He already performed at Trump Jr.'s club. Let's go here. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. Okay. So, set to perform Friday night at Executive Branch. That was last night, literally. The exclusive Washington, D.C. members only club co-owned by Donald Trump Jr. Okay, here we go. Okay. This might be the beginning of the end of 50 Cent. Okay. This is where he performed last night. Okay. 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 Now let's get back to it. Nope. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Now let's get to his IG. They are on him. They're on his IG tough. Okay? They're on his IG tough. You see how the world works when you shouldn't say nasty things about. So the premise is he reached out to Trump, doing all these favors for Trump to prevent Trump from possibly giving Diddy clemency. So he's doing all this in hopes of preventing Trump or dissuading Trump from granting Diddy early clemency. Okay, so let's go to the comments. 50 reminds me of Samuel L. Jackson from the movie Django Unchained. 50 sold out to Mago. LOL bye. 50 Cent is a patriot and an American success story. Okay. Doesn't his best friend Eminem hate Trump? Okay, let's continue. Okay. LOL, 50 probably performing to guarantee no pardon. Okay. Okay. This is the weakest thing to brag about. The world is different nowadays. Ain't nobody in this world more corny and tender than 50. Chess, not checkers. Make of it what you will. Okay? Yeah, I think he stopped the comments, y'all. He turned off the comments. So if you already made your comments, you're good to go. Let me see. Make that money. Okay. He understands the mission. Bro got too much power. The obsession and the hate is most definitely over the BM. Don't start deleting comments now. Fifth, don't be soft now. Can't wait until the day they turn their back on him. That is everything. Perfectly stated. Perfectly stated. Once he outlives his usefulness, he will be discarded like the rest. I don't understand why people think he's different. Okay. If you're going to be next to president, it's plenty things you can be demanding for black Americans other than obsessing over keeping a black American in jail. Okay. Okay. But 50, why are you so angry at this brother? Please let it go. Puffy is not perfect, but don't block. Listen, when Puffy gets out of prison, it's going to be an event. I promise you, hip hop will welcome back Puffy like he never left. He'll be a bigger star, probably rivaling his peak bad boy era. With the day that Puffy gets out of prison, it's going to be a whole goddamn event. If he has a release from home coming home party, I want to go to it. If Diddy has a coming home party, I want an invite to it. George Sims, man, if you out there listening, please get us some invites. I will make the drive. Do you understand? I will make the drive to NYC to go to the P Diddy coming home party. I want to go. Okay, look at this. You tap dance right to Instagram, huh? On your knees for Trump and still crying over Daphne's manager. I'm here for it, man. The arms of hip hop will open and openly embrace P Diddy like he never left. He's going to be a bigger star because of it. The money will come. The opportunities will come. The contracts will come. The partnerships will come. The sponsorships will come. He done went through his ritual. He done went through his ritual. He kept his head up high. He didn't bitch or complain or whine. Okay? It's gonna be epic. And it's gonna, and like I said, 50 who? When Diddy comes out. All right? I'm just saying. I knew it was a chess move, but Don don't like your people. At this time, I gotta ask you, do you like your own people? Maybe your people, but maybe your people, maybe in the rich class, y'all don't look like skin color, just a color of money. Okay. Nonetheless, doesn't matter if he gets a partner or not. When he comes home, it's going to be a whole goddamn event. I guess you didn't see those Confederate flags on the White House lawn marching, but you had the nerves to even post about that man's son you performed for. Stay focused. Why are you performing here? That's wild. 50 don't care about a damn thing. He just want the money. I see why you single. Oh. Ooh, ouch. Uh-oh. KKKKK Curtis, 50 Cent Jackson Stein. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. I'm here for it, man. Okay. Once again, when Diddy comes home, I want to invite George. That's your mission. Get us invites to the party, because I want to be there. Okay. What was the other thing about 50 that I had? I forgot. It'll come back to me whenever I remember it. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Can't believe this damn cat really moved this shit over to the whole damn second screen. I'm so mad at this damn cat. Let's go here. George Michael. George Michael. George Michael deserved better. George Michaels deserved better. George Michaels, yeah, the founder of Wham. I did not know this is why he broke the group up. This is crazy. Let's go.
We've lived through George Michael. He was around for a long time. The Iraq War, he was one of the first, way before the marches, way before Damon Albarn and everyone else got onto that bandwagon. He was pilloried. He was on the front page of the Sun, outed as a coward by Simon Cowell and, cancelled in America. He was one of the first people to speak out, and people thought he'd gone mad. I thought he'd gone mad because I stupidly believed Tony Blair at the time. It's dated very well, his activism. And he basically split up Wham over the issue of apartheid. The Wham's management got involved with the South African company and he couldn't stand it, so he broke up Wham over it. He's a really interesting person to examine our changing attitudes towards race, cultural appropriation and black music, and also, obviously, homosexuality. And he was campaigning on AIDS when he was constantly being harassed by the press about his sexuality. People attack him for that. Noel Gallagher famously did. Said, "How dare you talk about the Iraq War when you hid who you were from us for so long?" And George was so young. He was like a teenager when he became famous. He was still working things out. And it's so cruel that he had to face that choice. And it's cruel that people then judged him. You can understand.
Damn. And then I saw the clip where Nile Rodgers spoke on the passing of George Michaels. That shit was sad as hell, man. That shit was sad as hell. That was sad. Where is it? Where is it? Here you go. Let's go here. Let's go here. This is sad.
From a great friend and a person that I respect dearly, George Michael. Horrible story that still breaks my heart. When I did George Michael's film, which was the last project that he worked on, they rapped. I was the last person. The very next day, I had actually remixed the theme for the film. I went back home to America. I was sitting in the movie theater. It was Christmas Day, and I'm looking at my phone, and you know how they tell you, don't look at your cell phones. So I'm hiding it, and I'm just peeking every now and then. Instead of getting a text from George saying, "Niall, you can send me the song now," I get a text that says, "George Michael was found dead." I was absolutely destroyed. I was devastated because I was just at his house only hours before. I don't think that there have been many things in this world that have moved me as much as that. The family tried to coax me into giving them the remix for about 4 or 5 months. Eventually, somebody said, "Niall, the reason why George gave it to you because he wanted you to change it." And then that made me give him the song, and then the film eventually came out. But I love him. George Michael's an amazing artist and producer.
Damn, broke up Wham because they was down with apartheid. That's some ballsy shit, man. That's some ballsy stuff to pull off. Let's go here. Once again, 175 clips. I'm late. A lot of this stuff is old. I'm going oldest to newest. Okay, Alabama State. 4 players, 1 group chat, a $2,000 bribe. December 2024, former Alabama State players Amar Knox, Sean Fulcher, Corey Hines, and TJ Madlock agreed to throw a game against Southern Mississippi for a combined $2,000. And Knox and Hines got $300 each. Southern Miss covered the spread. The better collected. 3 months later, Knox hit the buzzer beater that gave Alabama State its first ever NCAA tournament win. A moment of pure HBCU history built on a foundation that was already cracked. Now, you already know I got my issues with HBCUs. I'll probably never not keep my foot on the necks of HBCUs. But hey, do what you will with your child. Okay? On June 5th, 2026, the NCAA made it permanent. All 4 players are banned for life. Fulcher and Hines face federal wire fraud and bribery charges. This is one of the most devastating sports betting scandals. Listen, I'm sure if these kids were making a little bit more money, they wouldn't have done this. If the HBCU of Alabama State had them some NIL money, they wouldn't have done this. This is because they're broke. They needed money. Okay? They needed money. And the school that they were playing for didn't have any money to give them. All right? It's a bonehead move. It's stupid. But I'm going to assume these kids were desperate for money. $300 to throw a fucking game? Come on, that's you're broke. That's desperation. That's poverty talking to you. That's your stomach tired of eating ramen noodles. Okay? I hate it for these young men. Okay, once again, we're going from oldest to newest. Some of these stories are so old, I just may move on and delete them altogether. Okay. Say what you want about California, but here we go. Let's go here. California City becomes the first U.S. city to ban data centers through voting. I thought your votes didn't matter, right? What city is this? Monterey Park appears to have become the first city in the U.S. to permanently ban data centers by voter approval. Preliminary results show 86% of voters backed the ban, as residents raised concerns about noise, air pollution, electricity rates, and other community impacts. Okay. The vote comes as opposition to data centers grows nationwide, with similar pushback emerging in states including Ohio, Georgia, Maryland, and Utah. The noise solution, the air pollution, the rise in electricity rates, the deal just didn't make sense, and it doesn't make sense for most, if not all, cities data centers go to. All right. Okay, what is your city doing? Let's continue. Let's continue. Let me see where we at. Okay, uh-oh. This looks bad. Is this bad? How bad is this? Whoo! Let's go. Women and misogyny. Okay, all you red pill game, whatever, just fucking Max and okay, here we go. Women are more often misogynistic than men. Nobody places women on a lower pedestal quite like women themselves. For example, isn't it funny that when a woman wants to insult a man, she'll say, "You're behaving like a woman." Women sexualize themselves more than they accuse men of sexualizing them. Social media is perhaps the clearest example of this. Many women willingly post highly suggestive photos and videos, place a strong emphasis on their bum and boobs, and often compete for attention using sex appeal. The primary reason many women go into relationships and marriages is for a man's provision. For them, it's often about security and survival before anything else. We've all heard women say, "If I can do this all for myself, why do I need a man?" The wealthier a woman becomes, the more likely she is to feel she doesn't need a man. The main thing many men bring to a relationship is provision, which is why some women begin to resent their partners when they can no longer meet their financial or provider responsibilities. A woman will do everything to make you less masculine and then end up hating you for it because she will eventually see you as weak. I love a man who shows his emotions. It's okay to cry. I love a man who lets me into the challenges he's going through. I want to hear him complain. I will always be there for him. I don't tell my wife shit. My wife gets mad. I don't tell her anything, how my day is going, how work is. For what? I don't tell my wife nothing. And then she'll come on in and watch these streams. You tell these people, these strangers, more stuff than you tell me. It's a fair point, but I don't tell my wife if I'm sad, I'm feeling down. Like, she'll have to poke and prod at me to the point where it's so obvious that something's bothering that I'll just come out and but I don't be like, "Babe, let me tell you what happened when my day went." No. Every day I come home from work, "Babe, how was your day?" "Cool, good, fine, hot, cold, aggravating." "How are the kids?" "Good, fine, cool, aggravating, precious, precocious." That's it. I don't tell my wife how I'm feeling. Like, that's because even I know she'll be like, "This nigga is a punk." I'm not stupid. Okay? So all that, I want my man, you better not cry in front of your wife. Listen, if your daddy die, maybe that might be the one time you're able to cry in front of your wife and it not go against you. Your mama die, maybe. Other than that, there's really nothing. You lose your job, you get fired, you get arrested, none of that. No. Okay? Let's continue. Women often say they want emotional vulnerability from men, yet many are less attracted to men who display certain forms of vulnerability. Do not be deceived. The day you lose your masculinity before a woman is the day she may begin to resent you and make you pay for it. The worst set of superiors to work under are often women. Facts. Whole facts. I hate female supervisors. And I got a couple of them. I don't hate them, but I'm like, if I had it my way. Let's continue. In fact, I can bet that many women today would rather work under a male boss. Woman-to-woman relationships rarely last because they tend to see through each other's deceit and shenanigans. There are many women today who would rather have male friends than keep other women as close friends. I've heard women say this a whole lot. You can do everything for a woman, but the day you wrong her or the moment the relationship goes south, she suddenly forgets every good thing you ever did. All she remembers is what she did for you, what you didn't do for her, and every mistake you made along the way. In dating, many women still expect traditional treatment while preferring modern relationship dynamics in other areas. A man should open the car door for his woman, provide for her, and never suggest a 50-50 arrangement. He should kneel down to propose, yet the moment you mention that a woman should cook or wash clothes for her man, it becomes a third world war. Many women expect men to uphold traditional standards while embracing modern feminist values for themselves. Even in relationships, a man is expected to provide love, care for, pamper, and be intentional about his woman, while the woman remains his equal and may refuse to take on traditional responsibilities such as cooking for him. God forbid you demand sex from your wife. You will go to jail. No. You will go to prison for taking it from her. Okay? Those days are long gone. The days of your papa telling his wife, get in there and get ready for me. The days of your daddy and telling your mama, hey, I said what I said, get in there and get ready for me. Those days are over. Okay? For most men. Let's continue. A man is expected to demonstrate his intentionality from the very first day he meets a woman, but a woman is often told to wait until she is properly wifed before she starts performing wifey duties. Everything women love and admire romantically is usually something they envision being done for them. I'm so big on gifts and surprises. Meanwhile, it's all about receiving them, not giving them. A woman can never effectively raise a boy child. Women expect men to read signals and hints, then get frustrated when those hints are missed. One of the reasons many women don't shoot their shot at men isn't necessarily because of fear of rejection, as they often make us believe it's because they know that once they make the first move, they lose the bargaining power. You can't shoot your shot at a man and then 2 weeks later start billing him or suddenly remember that you haven't eaten all day. Okay? Okay. Once again, 175 clips. 175 clips. And from oldest to newest. Let's go here. What is this? Let's go here. Once again, some of this stuff is so old that it's just been sitting in my drafts. Let's go.
I made this mistake so that you wouldn't have to. And that is, I got into a contract without having an attorney look over the paperwork. I was 16. I didn't even know how to get in touch with an attorney, much less have to pay for it. But at the time, I worked at the World Trade Center with Bear Stearns, a bunch of brokers. I asked one of the brokers to look over the paperwork for me.
Did y'all catch all that? How is she able to work at Bear Stearns? Huh. How is she able to work at Bear Stearns? Ma'am, do you have a degree in economics? Oh, okay, let's go. Pay attention.
And he came back after a couple of days. He said, everything, it looks okay, but they want 50% of your publishing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me talk to him. I'm sure we could get that changed. Right. I said to the record label owner, hey, this contract says something about 50%. Can we lower that? He was like, oh, no. If it's not 50%, then it's no deal. I was like, oh, okay. Well, the broker said it's better to have 50% of something and not 100% of nothing. And so I went ahead and I signed it. Would never be anything I would advise anyone to do at all throughout life, signing contracts, because there's a legal jargon that they're meant to know, and I'm a layman. I don't know what I don't know. And so for all of you, whether it's, artistry, if it's music, if it's books, if it's taking on a new position somewhere, when you're hit with that paperwork, make sure you go to a trusted attorney.
Let me just say this. Listen, pulling up on your label CEO with the Draco demanding they release you from a contract under duress, that's not legal. Okay? Don't be a Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty, one of the realest to have ever done it, will spend the rest of his life, or at least the next 20 years, in prison. But he's one of the realest to ever do it, hands down. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, let's go here. Let's go.
Right?
Okay.
To rent Madison Square Garden out with low security is $50,000. Like when we did that Kif freestyle commercial with me, Jomo, and Jewels.
Yeah.
My man Ronnie from Kif rented out. He told me, he's like, you get this, he's in the arena where the Knicks play, not the little shit. $50,000 with low security.
I hate that Cam got these damn veneers. This man can barely. Okay, never mind. And then I went down the veneer rabbit hole. Oh, that's insane. You got to be crazy to get veneers. I did not know you can't eat with the front 8 teeth. If you get veneers tops and bottoms, you can't eat with these teeth here. You have to eat on the side. That's crazy. What y'all doing to y'all's mouths and teeth for veneers? Okay, let's keep the clips going. Sorry.
Security.
Yeah.
So let's just use that price for the Apollo, right? I haven't been in the Apollo and priced it out in a while. They've renovated it, actually. Let's just use $50,000, right, to rent the Apollo. Okay, $50,000, let's rent the Apollo. You want to do a verse, it's cool. Let's say the average ticket price, let's do average ticket price, $75. The Apollo holds about, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1,500 seats in the Apollo. Or before, they're renovating now, I'm not sure. So it's 1,500 seats in the Apollo, right? You getting the calculator out?
I'm getting it.
Get the calculator out. I can do the math in my head.
Yeah, let me see.
All right.
So how does
hold on. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna let them know.
All right.
So let's do a low number.
Yeah.
Let's say, no matter if I keep it at 75, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do the exact number.
All right. So
Okay,
1,500 seats, and the average ticket price is $75. It's a little over 112,000. What's the exact number?
112,500.
112,500.
Yeah. Fuck is you talking about? They get mad at me because I'm a mathematician. So right there off the back, you up 60,000. You up 62,000 before it start, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Next thing you do, you go to streaming, right? You say, yo, let's hit Twitch up, let's hit TikTok up, let's hit Snapchat up, let's hit Facebook up. Me personally, because I got a relationship, I say Amazon Prime, let's go to Prime.
Right.
Prime is the niggas that did the pop-up for Kendrick Lamar. You see, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
We sit there and say, yo, look, we got this cultural thing, da-da-da. And I'm giving a lowball number. I hit the nigga up, it came the best we could do. I'm giving lowball numbers, pause. Would $1 million work? I don't know, man. Look at the.
So plus $1 million.
Huh?
Plus $1 million, plus 112,500.
I'm giving a lowball number. I'm saying, I'm telling you how the conversation works. They come to me $1 million. I'm like, we can't do 2. Let me get back to you. I got 1.3. Fuck it, give me the 1.3. So now we'll stream it for 1.3. Now I'll go to my partners. Yo, I ain't gonna tell you I ain't gonna tell who I work with.
Right.
Yo, go get me Target. Go get me McDonald's. Go get me fucking Pepsi. Go get me Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go get me this. 50,000, 60,000, 200,000, 500,000. That should be looking like a commercial up there. We'll get another 1.5 million in sponsorship.
Yeah.
So now we looking at over $3 million before it starts. You want to call Swiss to give you $12,000? Yeah, we're going to do it for the culture. Yeah, no, it ain't about the money, it's the culture. Listen, man, I love the culture and all that shit, but my value is my value, nigga.
There you go.
And at the end of the day, when you've been doing this shit this long, culture always matters. But we gonna get paid. We gonna get paid. So a nigga would sit there and a real number, I know he would have did. Swiss say, yo, the best we could do is 25. That's what niggas took before, was ready to take before. before I fucking had to negotiate more bread. It's the Apollo, fuck it. 25. I already just told you, and I'm giving you lowball numbers. How niggas grab 3 million? But no, call Swiss to go to Harlem to on 25th Street.
Wow.
So I threw my phone. I just threw the shit. When is niggas gonna get it? Are they ever gonna get it? I don't know if niggas ever gonna get it. Then you know what happened? Nigga Cam got 1.2, he a sucker, he robbing niggas. Yo, nigga Swiss gonna give him 1.2 and give me 50,000. Yo, everybody's a sucker. No, man, it's not emotional with me. Niggas be typing out emotions. Nigga, just sit back and think for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I know Jadakiss and them gave you a lot of props on the Breakfast Club. I thought when they were like, "Yo, Cam made it right for everybody."
Yeah.
Like they were very he was very straightforward.
That's my niggas, bro.
Yeah,
listen, them is my brothers. I thought we was gonna do a tour after it and everything else. And that's my plan when I fuck with you. I want to try and make sure everybody get the most. Like I said, niggas offering 25,000. I'm telling nigga, what you talking about? Everybody gotta get at least $100 minimum. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make everything else. When you talking about fair with niggas, right? I'm gonna tell you something else, because Larry, you was there. And PT, you was there now that I think about it, right? Just tell you how I'll tell you a story real quick, how fair I am. And both of y'all niggas was there. It was a concert like 3-4 years ago called Lovers and Friends. Right, out here. And they booked all of us. But I was just in the zone like, yo, I don't want to do no more. So this was after verses. I'm like, no, I don't even. And that wasn't that I wasn't fucking with niggas. It was, the move for Dipset was shaky again. And nobody knew it publicly, but I was like, no, I don't want to do the show. Now, I don't know what them niggas negotiated. Because I negotiate for myself. But I negotiate $70,000 for me to do the Lovers and Friends. So he sent me my first half, $35,000. Cool. But then I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. I forget it. You know what I'm saying? So I called Lovers and Friends, the niggas who run it. I said, look, I don't want to do this show, bro.
Listen, I think Cam is so criminally underrated for his pivot. Like, people talk Jay, people talk Will Smith, but Cam, low key, probably his pivot is just as good, if not better than Jay's. Give me somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Cam ain't no scandals, no tax problems. You understand? No beef with the Israelis. Like, Cam, I think people really need to give way more respect and props to Cam, because the way he's been able to maneuver in and out of rap and then away from rap, and now he's on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith. Man, you gotta put him top 3, top 5 best pivots ever. You know, like, and he's still viable. You understand? He's still tapping in to the youth. He hasn't turned into an old head like Jay-Z. He's able to keep his finger on the pulse of the youth.
You can let Jim, Zeke, and Jewels do the show without me. And they're like, Cam, no, we can't do that. No, we can't do it. I'm like, bro, please just do it. I want to fuck their money up. I don't want to fuck it up. They're like, no, well, could you come later on after they perform? Because Lovers and Friends is like a festival. I'm like, I don't want to do that neither, because then the fans are going to be confused. You're going to confuse the fans when you do shit like that. Well, could you come tomorrow? Because it's a two-day event. I'm like, nah, I'd just rather not come. They're like, well, we don't want nobody. And I'm like, listen, how about this? Y'all don't got to send no more money. The money y'all sent me, I'll give to Jim, Zeke, and Jewels. They can have that $35,000 busted down.
Wow.
And that way you're clear. Y'all don't got to come out your pocket no more. They're like, okay, cool. We don't got to spend no more money. Bet. I sent British out there to make sure they got their money. PT was there. Larry, you was there. And they seen British, and they was like, what is British doing here? And Cam ain't here. Fuck is he doing at the show? British was there to make sure y'all got paid. Because I paid y'all.
This is true.
I paid y'all.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
this is true.
This is why British came. So when niggas seen British, they're like, what he doing on stage? Cam ain't here. What he doing there? Because I took the money that was mine to make sure y'all still could do the show, and that y'all still got paid, and that y'all ain't feel the way that I didn't come to the show like, yo, that nigga ain't even come to the show, he trying to fuck our money up. No, I came to make sure y'all got paid. I paid y'all that day. Lovers and Friends was done. It was a dub. But I took the money and say, let them bust that 35 down between them three niggas so y'all still can eat. So back to what you saying about being fair, that's the type of fair nigga I am. I could have been like, nigga, this is my 35. I don't want to fucking do the show. Oh, fucking well. That's them niggas' business. They don't want to do Dipset without me. Oh, well. I got to be on my high horse like a business lesson.
Wow. Wow. Okay, 175 clips. Yeah, let me see. What is this? What is this madness? Okay, already covered that. Okay, on to the next. Let's see, what is this? Do we care about Judge John Roach and the Carmelo Anthony case? Are we over Carmelo Anthony at this point? I am. Okay, let's move on. I don't care. I mean, not that I don't care about him, but the whole circus of it, I'm over it. Okay, let's see, what is this? Okay, real quick. All right, Google is planning to release 32 million mosquitoes across Florida and California after requesting authorization from the EPA, while the public has until June 5th to submit comments. The mosquitoes are infected with a Wolbachia bacteria, a method designed to stop them from reproducing and gradually reduce wild mosquito populations over time. During earlier trials from Google's debug project in California's Central Valley. Oh no, that's right where I'm at. Oh no, son! Mosquito populations were nearly wiped out across 3 testing areas. In Singapore, a similar initiative reportedly reduced dengue cases by 70% within just 1 year. So far, Google has already released more than 1 billion mosquitoes worldwide, and this new proposal would mark the largest mosquito deployment in U.S. history. Oh my God, how are you gonna fight white supremacy? How? Good luck fighting white supremacy. Please do me a favor, get the likes up. Please and thank you. I'm not asking you for money. I'm just asking you to hit the fucking like button. How hard is that? Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Getting back to data centers again. All right, let's go.
Elevate Strategies, also a cell operating inside of Utah. Gabby Finlayson. Gabby, what are you doing? And who's paying you?
Well, hi, hello, it's me, Gabby Finlayson. What am I doing? Apparently we've reached the part of the Stratos data center journey where Kevin O'Leary goes on national Fox News to accuse us of being, cells for the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, who would want us to stop building our electrical grid? Which adversary would want that? There's only one. It's China. So what I think is happening, and I got my guys to go a deep dig into the IP addresses, and here's what we found out. This is fascinating. We found 2 cells inside of Utah. Elevate Strategies. Gabby Finlayson. Gabby, what are you doing? And who's paying you? So what I'm doing right now is after getting this data, I'm calling out Gabby, operating in Utah.
So, hi Kevin, we are Elevate Strategies. This is Utah. You might not know it because you're from Canada. This is where we live. Before we get into anything too serious, this is the very scary, very intimidating man that is threatening us. We are not taking the criticism of anyone who is wearing flip-flops and a suit on national television. You know, it's not every day you get called out by first and last name on Fox News by a Canadian billionaire trying to ruin my state, but here we are. Kevin, are you okay? But after sitting with this for a moment, we decided to take it as a compliment because, first of all, how are these men scared of us? Have you met us? Hi. What are we talking about?
I want a forensic audit of who's funding their platforms. Who is it? So these are proxies for the Chinese government's my argument, and if they're not, because I want them to be able to defend their names, Gabby, come out wherever you are.
Okay, Kevin, go ahead. Mr. Wonderful's Nancy Drew little detective agency. Have at it, brother, because if we were Chinese operatives, we would be the worst operatives in the entire world. Someone alert Beijing that the payment portal to Jackie and I's Amex bills is somehow broken. As a reminder, we run Democratic campaigns in the state of Utah. If we were in this to be making money, we would be doing literally anything else. And you should know that because your job is to give small business owners advice. Yeah, you'd think that Kevin would understand the hellscape that is late-stage capitalism and consumerism that has led to you becoming a terrible, horrible billionaire who's trying to ruin our state. But if we're talking about audits, we should be auditing the Stratos Project. We should be auditing all of the politicians that, I don't know, do you have property surrounding the Stratos Project? Or maybe do you have interests that you were changing the laws before this was created? Hypothetically. We're just saying we should maybe look into people that stand to make hundreds of millions of dollars off this project, and let's be so for real and so clear, that is not us. It is not us. But sure, let's do the thing that all men who are scared and have no actual facts do, which is accuse women who have a fully formed thought of being the problem and being Chinese operatives, just like me.
Jeez. Okay, let's leave it there. I mean, the man wears 2 watches. I mean, how it doesn't get any more cornier than that. Okay. Okay. So this is the list of data centers worldwide. Okay, USA hosts over 3,700 data centers, 8 times more than any other country as of May 2025. Do you understand? So while no African countries features in the global top 10 for data centers, South Africa ranks 36th with 49 data centers, Kenya 54th with 18, and Nigeria 56th with 16 data centers. Okay. Make of it what you will. Let's keep it going. 175 clips. I don't know what I was thinking, but we're here. Oh, let's go here. Okay. Ooh, this might be dicey, but okay. This might be dicey, but let's go.
الأخير في لبنان. دكتور علي، إذا أعود إليك بطرح السؤال.
Okay, if you had family members, uncles, fathers, older cousins, grandfather in Vietnam, you've heard of white phosphorus. Okay, let's go.
ولا تزال إذا الضربات الإسرائيلية، وهو ما تؤكده هذه الصور المباشرة التي تبين وتوضح المكان.
Okay, so this was them people over there dropping white phosphorus on civilian areas. Listen, white phosphorus ignites instantly on contact with oxygen. It burns at over 800 degrees Celsius. It melts through clothing, skin, muscle, and bone. In the bloodstream, it becomes a systemic poison. It attacks the heart, liver, and kidneys, leading to multi-organ failure and death. I believe this shit was banned from being used in war, right? I believe white phosphorus was banned from being used in wartime. White phosphorus. This is nasty stuff. This shit was banned for a reason. Okay. Militaries legally use it as a smokescreen or for battlefield illumination. However, its use is strictly regulated under Protocol 3 of the Convention of Conventional Weapons. Deploying it in populated areas or targeting civilians is prohibited and constitutes a war crime. You cannot use this shit on people. Okay? You cannot use this stuff on people. Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International have long advocated for a total ban. This is nasty stuff, man. Nasty stuff.
This is white phosphorus. It is a weapon that explodes like a firework, then falls in distinctive plumes. It produces thick white smoke and is used to cover troop movements on the battlefield. But it's also an incendiary device, its use tightly restricted in populated areas. That didn't stop Israel using it widely in southern Lebanon during its war with Hezbollah between October 2023 and November 2024. A group of open-source investigators in Lebanon has documented 248 separate incidents. We spoke to the researcher behind the project, Ahmad Baidoun.
وهي كل قنبلة فوسفور بتنفجر بالجو وبتولد 116 صخرة صغيرة، وهول الصخر بيغرزوا بالأرض وبيبقوا عم بينتجوا هيدي المادة السامة ل10 أو 15 دقيقة. بس كمان خطورتها أنه بتغرز بالتربة، حتى لو بعد سنة أو بعد أشهر بترجع بتولد نفس الدخان السام. خطورتها على الإنسان هي أنه إذا حدا تنشأها بتعرضه لأمراض مزمنة وأمراض تنفسية وحتى الوفاة. وإذا اجت على الجلد يعني بتبقى عم تحرق الجلد كل ما عم بتتغذى من الأكسجين وما بتقدر تطفيها لا بمي.
You can't extinguish it with water. Jeez, but you have to get it out of the person's body. That's insane. And this is what they were dropping on those people over there.
The Israeli army has acknowledged using phosphorus munitions in Lebanon, but says it was only using it for hiding troop movements. They said that with a few exceptions,
I can't. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's always okay if they do it, for sure. Hey, Cheesy Pete. Injury, let me see. Let's go here.
We're sitting on a hill on pillboxes, and they could see us coming across these fields, and they turn around, they need white phosphorus shells on us. Now, white phosphorus, that metal, when it hits you, it keeps burning until you have to either get it out or try to control it, keep it wet so it wouldn't burn you more. So a person who got hit with it had a lot of pain.
Cheesy Pete's. Okay, let's keep it going. 175 clips in no said particular order. That's horrible. But you know, it's humans. That's what humans do. Okay, let's go here. What is this? What is this? What is this? Did I already do this? Let me see. Okay, let's go here. China. Let's go to China. Okay, let's go to China. Let's see how bad the youth over there have it in China.
People from poor families in China still have a future. I'm a 23-year-old Chinese military veteran. I came to Guangzhou with only 1,500 RMB trying to survive and find work. But after weeks of getting rejected, I had no choice but to take a factory job that offers food and a bed just so I could make it through. And honestly, this experience has been destroying me mentally. The environment is suffocating too. Everyone here is a stranger. Everybody just silently does the same thing over and over. I came in knowing nothing, wanting to learn, wanting help, but nobody even wanted to answer my questions. I make about 14 RMB an hour. My shift starts at 7 a.m. and ends at 9:30 p.m. 14-hour shifts. One day standing the entire time. The next day sitting the entire time. At some point, life stopped feeling like life. It became work, eat, sleep, repeat, like a prison sentence.
This man's a former Chinese military veteran. Wow.
And the hardest part, this job slowly makes you feel less like a human and more like a machine. Every single day, repeating the same movement thousands of times. I'm not really living one day at a time anymore. I'm just copy-pasting today into tomorrow, and the next day and the day after that. The crazy thing is, I can handle hardship. I was a soldier. Endurance, discipline, pushing through pain, that's already carved into who I am. Being physically tired doesn't scare me, but feeling controlled, replaceable, trapped, and unable to see any future ahead of me. That's the part slowly crushing me inside.
Jeez. And you thought you had it bad. Okay, let's continue. Where am I down? I'm down to, let's see. Okay, let's see. More Chinese. Let's see, what is this? Uh-oh. Oh, I can't show this. Oh, no, I can't show this. Oh, no. You know what? I will say this for a Patreon stream. I can't show that. That will be strictly Patreon. Let's continue. Okay, that page has been deleted. Not to worry. Let's continue. Screenshot. Don't need that. Wait, let me see. What screenshot is this? No, that's old. Already did that. Okay, 175 clips. Hold on. Okay, what is this? Nope, I don't care about that. Okay, let's see, what is this? A lot of this stuff is so irrelevant at this point. I'm just, if it has something, I'll keep it. If not, I'll delete it and move on. But trust me, when I say it's 175 clips, it's 175. Okay, what is this? Come on. Refresh. Okay. Random. I be watching Moto F. I watch Moto Sports. Random, but this is so crazy, right? So take a look at what happened here. All right, ready?
Oh, this will be why. Let's have a look. Oh, he didn't ram him, did he? Fanati, yes, he did.
Oh,
Top
he
break,
did.
great.
Oh,
no, that's ridiculous. Romano Fanati,
No.
you are such a what's it sometimes. You really are.
Get him off
He
the
hit
track.
that
for
man's
that.
brakes.
And get him off the track.
He deserves a flogging for that.
Yeah. He deserves a one-race ban as well for me for that one.
He hit that man's brakes.
Unbelievable.
I don't think y'all understand how dangerous that was.
140 miles an hour.
And if you got that wrong,
this is unbelievable. I
Hit
mean,
that man's
are you kidding
brakes.
me? Yeah,
Wow.
that's where you.
Wow. So Finati was black flagged and disqualified mid-race for irresponsible riding, later receiving a suspension from competition. His team, the Marinelli Snipers team, fired him shortly afterward, and the future contract with MV Augusta Forward Racing was canceled. Italian prosecutors also opened an investigation into the incident before eventually shelving the case after Manzi publicly stated he forgave him. Yeah, I have no idea how competitive motorsports are outside the U.S. Y'all be like, ooh, NASCAR. Like, no. These motherfuckers out here doing some crazy shit. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Do we care about this? Do we care about honest what the woman named Uncle Nearest? Okay, so Uncle Nearest, this is late, but whatever. Uncle Nearest, the black woman that used to own it, has been placed under court-appointed receivership after lender Farm Credit Mid-America sued the Weavers for defaulting on more than $108 million in loans. At the center of the legal battle is a $20 million loan that Fawn Weaver allegedly tried to conceal from her lenders. You know, when you're going through bankruptcy, you got to list all your debts. So she tried to hide this particular loan. Okay. Weaver told Farm Credit the $20 million was a loan from her own Grant Sidney company, but Farm Credit alleges the money actually came from Marcy Penn Capital Partners, the venture capital firm owned and founded by Jay-Z and a handful of business partners. The bank said it was considerably misled and that the funds were deliberately structured to keep them out of the bank's reach. Farm Credit claimed the funds were routed through Grant City specifically to prevent the lender from seizing the money under its collateral rights. The receiver also discovered close to 500 money transfers between Uncle Nearest and various company accounts, revealing a serious commingling of funds across multiple Weaver-owned businesses, and has asked the court to expand the receivership to include 7 Weaver-owned companies. Meanwhile, the receiver has already listed the company's Martha Vineyards property for sale, and Uncle Nearest French Vineyard in Cognac is also being eyed as a liquidation target. Take everything from this bitch. Black excellence, right? I know. Fawn Weaver has remained publicly defiant throughout the process, saying, "I started this process unbothered and unmoved. I remained unbothered and unmoved, but the financial picture tells a different story." According to the receiver and Farm Credit, Uncle Nearest is insolvent and owes nearly $200 million to creditors, a staggering figure for a brand that built its entire identity around black excellence, heritage, and community pride. Yes, cancel this bitch. Okay, give it to the white folk. Because you're not going to do right by it. Let's continue. What is this? Nope, I don't care about this. Nope, I don't care about this. Nope. Let's see what else. What is this? Load up anytime now. Anytime. Any moment. Nope, you're not loading up? Okay. Oh, here we go. This is, oh wow, I didn't even do this. I'm cool. Do we care about the infamous pound cake speech from Bill Cosby? No, yes? I don't care. I'm over it. Okay. I'm over it. It's the whole India Ari thing all over again. I'm good. Okay, let's go here. Oh my god, why is it taking so long to load up? What the hell? Okay. For those that forgot about this case, Caleb Wilson. Southern University honors Caleb Wilson with a posthumous degree following hazing death. Okay.
Police are working to see if a fraternity ritual might be to blame. The student, 20-year-old Caleb Wilson, reportedly collapsed at this Breck Park off of Sherwood Forest Boulevard. A source tells our team that it all happened during a fraternity ritual around 3 in the morning. Wilson was taken to Baton Rouge General on Bluebonnet, where he was pronounced dead. An autopsy is being performed to determine the exact cause of death.
Okay, so we went through all that. Yeah, he studied mechanical engineering, played trumpet. Remember, they made him go through the line in the bus, and everyone's on the sides and the seats and hit him, punch him, instruments and shit. And he made it out to the back and collapsed. Okay, so they're gonna give him a posthumous degree. I mean, what does it mean at this point? The boy's dead, you know. Ed Nice, thank you for the 2 on the Cash App. Yes, Capri Suns. Not sure if you noticed, but the price on Capri Suns has gone up. Okay, and I need my Capri Suns. Okay, thank you for that. Let's see, what is this? No. Okay, let's do this. Oh no, you know what? Let's do Twister. Twister has been. Is he in trouble? Is he in trouble? Since we're talking taxes. Yeah. Okay, Twister. Ain't gonna be no more gun videos from Twister at this point. Ain't gonna be no more gun videos from Twister. Why, sir? Why? Sir, why are you not paying your taxes? Why are you not paying your taxes? If he loses this case, no more gun videos. Okay, so Twister has pleaded guilty. Oh, he did plead guilty. He pled guilty to not paying over $440,000 in income taxes. He was accused of failing to pay the taxes between 2019 and 2023. He signed his guilty plea in federal court on May 26. Mitchell has agreed to pay back the government $441,000 illegal filing showed. He could face up to 5 years in prison in his sentencing. Okay? Quit playing with these people. Okay? Quit playing with these people. Pay your damn taxes. Okay? Okay. Let's continue. We're on the road to 175 clips. 175 more clips. What is this? Okay, let me see the reel. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Okay, Adventure Park in China shut down for safety checks after teen falls and doesn't survive from a waterfall swing. What the hell? Oh! Oh my God. The teen was heard protesting that her safety harness was not tight enough. Oh no. Oh no. The safety cable snapped almost immediately and sent her plumb. Oh my God. Oh my God. What in the hell? This is why I don't do this shit. If it ain't in the U.S. has regulations. We got OSHA. We got all types of rules and regulations and committees. No, I will not do fun shit in other countries. I don't know what they're. No. Holy cow. No, son. Ed Nice, thank you for being a member for 31 months. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What the hell? Oh no. Oh, Lord jeez. She said, oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. No. Listen, don't do fun shit in other countries. Remember we had the girl in Brazil. They didn't have the harness. and they threw her ass off the damn thing. It's not funny, but shit. It's not funny, but come on, y'all. I mean, how much fun are you really trying to have? Let's do this. Okay, let's be petty for a minute. All right. Of April, Spotify's most streamed rappers of April. Drake at 1.59 billion streams. Kanye at 1.07 billion streams. Travis Scott at 645 million. Don Toliver at 621 million. Eminem 579 million. Future 564 million. And here's Kendrick Lamar at 554 million. So I'm not understanding how is this man nearly has almost 3 times as much as, I mean, they're both bots, right? Both the bots be botting for both artists, but yet somebody has 3 times in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's leave it there. Let's continue. Do 175 clip. What was I thinking? I've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I think I'm making good time. Okay, no, we don't care about this. What is this? Okay. This is a month ago, if you care or not, but Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick testifying behind closed doors on Wednesday about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, making him the first Trump cabinet official to face questions as part of the House Oversight Committee investigation. I know I'm late to this, but I'm just burning through the clips, man. I'm burning through clips, okay? I'm burning through clips. Okay, I don't care about this. Hey, let's go here. Okay, Michael Jackson. Let's do some Michael Jackson.
Our 4th album, Total 4.
Okay.
I wanted to stop by and visit my daughter, who was around 4 or 5 years old at the time. She had gotten home from school. I wanted to stop by and say hello to her at her mom's house before I went to the studio. My daughter Heather was very upset. She had had a real rough day at school. She had fallen off the slide and a boy came up and hit her. And she asked me why the boy came up and hit her. Trying to figure out how to explain to a 5-year-old that he probably liked her in some way or just wanted to get her attention. And anyway, just the title Human Nature, kind of the thought of human nature came, trying to explain human nature to a kid when she says why. I went to the studio, the guys were in the booth mixing the song Africa. I went out to the studio where the piano was and one sitting.
Quincy had so much to do with it. I would have never presented Human Nature to Quincy because it was this unfinished demo, you know, that you can hear on the internet with me singing the same verse over and over again. And they were not looking for a mid-tempo ballad. They already had that. They were looking for an up-tempo rock thing. Quincy was the one who heard it accidentally and just kind of loved the atmosphere. He took it and he asked me if he could let a lyricist take a shot at the verse lyrics, and I was fine with that. And John Bettis, who doesn't get mentioned enough, wrote those verse lyrics and did an incredible job.
So I just wrote all the way until I got to that line in the second verse. If this town is just an apple, let me take a bite.
If this town is just an apple.
Steve stumbled in about 2. I showed him the lyric. He liked it, but he said, where's the third verse in the bridge? And I said, excuse me. So I quickly wrote a third verse. I didn't write the bridge.
One of the things he did was bring in Steve Lukather to do that guitar part, which made it a Michael Jackson song.
Yeah.
Really made it R&B.
Quincy called me in and said, you gotta make this funky for me. It's too pop right now. It needs a little something. I need some glue. And the first thing that came out was...
And then Michael, what Michael brought to the table can't be understated. What an amazing talent.
It was really late, 12:31, and we were about to leave. Michael was on the couch. He was asleep. Quincy thought, oh, we'll just do it the next day. And he literally woke up and said, no, now's the time for me to sing this song. Michael dialing into the atmosphere and the mood. You can feel the nighttime.
Down, I feel something in it.
There was no edit or punch. He sang it in one take. He sang it all the way down. And we were looking at each other in the studio, just completely moved and emotional. That's why the memory of the song for me is just so engaging. It'll live with me as long as I'm breathing. Witnessing that kind of performance was really, really special.
Toto was in the studio
Wow.
mixing our fourth album.
I love these backstories. Let's go. Where's Michael sitting at right now? I think it's at 980. Michael's at 978. It should be 980 by the end of this weekend. As of right now, it's at 978. 978. So, let's see, what is this? But I would say by the end of July, end of this month, it should hit 1 billion. It's too close, But studios have done dumber things. They will pull a movie out of it being that close to 1 billion. It would not surprise me if they pulled it from theaters. Okay, let's continue. It would not surprise me. Alright, what is that? Man, Instagram's taking forever to load up. I need it to go faster. Okay, what is this? I don't care about this. Okay, never mind. That's why. That's old. Hella old. Hella old. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's go here. Daddy-daughter time.
That he felt that he wasn't present in your life.
Probably was a bad father to my firstborn, love her to death, but I ain't been home since my first song provided for. But money can't replace a father.
Come on, don't give me the copyright, bruh.
Feel like that? Do you feel that way?
I mean, I feel like he has the right to his feeling. He's a Virgo, so they're really hard on themselves. Yeah. And they're really hard on themselves, even when they do a good job. And I told him, I think you're just kind of hard on yourself, because my dad was around. Yes, he had to work, and my parents were not together the entire time I was growing up, so we were in, separate households. But
she got his smoky eyes. She got his eyes. She's got his eyes.
My dad was there. I was with him on the weekends, spring break, summer break, winter break. It was just kind of routine. And of course, with his travel and with his schedule, no, he can't get me every single weekend. There are weekends where I can do other things, which I appreciated, actually. Oh, he used to take me to dinner on Wednesday nights too. And he used to show up to my stuff, like the important recitals, or pick me up from karate or dance or whatever I had.
Oh, say you kicked ass in karate.
And he used to plan activities for us. It wasn't just the same old thing. He used to look up stuff, and we used to do cool things, take me to plays and musicals and things. I don't know. I know some people who grew up with their father in the house that didn't know their dad that well. Me and my dad did a lot of stuff. I was looking back man, I got a lot of memories. I had a lot of big moments in my life that I could talk about, and my dad set that up and brought me there, and he thought about it. I feel like he did so much to make sure that I had a great childhood, and he did so much to teach me and raise me. He taught me how to spell and how to read and how to add.
With him being who he is, that's a lot, and that sounds very present.
I had a young parent. He's 23, 24. He just happens to really read a lot. I'm grateful for that, because normally I don't think it would have been like that. At 5, you're teaching me about I'm a black queen and how powerful my melanin is and things like that. And I'm going to a school with all white kids, knowing that he just kind of put this sense of knowing in me. I just felt like I know who I am. I'm proud of myself. Now I gotta curse out the teacher. Now I gotta speak up about every little thing. I argued with my 3rd grade teacher about Jesus in front of the whole class.
Really?
Yes. She said he wasn't black.
He is for sure black.
I argued with her, came back the next day with more information. And then it was inappropriate the next day.
Okay.
We can't keep talking about it now. So yeah, I grew up with a lot of self-awareness. So I'm really grateful that he poured into me.
That's good. I like to hear that. Dad daughters get a bad rep. I don't understand why, but okay. Let's keep it going. That California song's been in my head all day. Oh no. Okay, no. Okay, say that for later. Gee, Pete. Okay, what is this? What is this? I'm not ignoring nobody. I'm not ignoring you guys. Hey, and when I see you, bruh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hey, when I see you, brethren, I see you, brethren. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just kind of locked in because you know. Let's see. Okay. Remember this case here? The lady that wrote the book about parental or child loss or whatever. Okay, so Corey Richens got sentenced to life in prison without parole after the judge deemed her too dangerous to ever be free. Richens was convicted of earlier this year of aggravated murder and 4 other felonies in the death of her husband, Eric Richens, in 2022. Corey killed him by lacing a drink with a lethal dose of fentanyl. She then published a supposedly fictional children's book about a boy coping with the death of his father. She was arrested in 2023. The sentencing hearing falls on the day of what would have been Eric's 44th birthday. The couple's oldest child, now 13, has said he wants the court to know that he does not miss his mom. Prosecutors allege that the boy suffered emotional and physical abuse from Richens after his father's death. I'm afraid if she gets out, she will come after me and my brothers, my whole family. I think she would come and take us and not do good things to us like hurt us. God damn. Evil. Let's go. There is evil in this world. But she got life without parole. So, she planned to kill her husband weeks before his death. They argued she tried to kill him on Valentine's Day when he became seriously ill after eating food she prepared. Weeks later, Eric died after drinking a cocktail laced with a dose of fentanyl 5 times stronger than what would have been considered lethal. Jeez. And she wrote the book, Are You Watching Me? It was about a father watching over his son after he dies. It came out before Corey's May 2023 arrest. An investigator said she used a ghostwriting company to produce the book, fueling speculation it was only a publicity stunt to rehabilitate her image. Okay. Prosecutors shared statements from her sons who were ages 9 and 7 and 5 when their father was killed. The oldest, now 13, made it clear he wants his mom behind bars for a very long time. This is terrible. Prosecutors believe money was a primary motivator in Eric's killing, as Corey was in line to inherit millions of dollars from life insurance policies she secretly took out on Eric. Prosecutors said she intended to use the money to eliminate massive debts racked up by her real estate businesses. Corey was also having an affair with another man at the time. Hey man, women, that's women. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's women. When they get tired of you, when they want to ready to move on, that's what they're gonna do. Okay, let's go here. Racist cartoons. Racist cartoons. Yeah? Let's do that. Racist cartoons. Let's go. My God, the stuff we grew up with, y'all. The stuff we grew up with.
And now, sir, we has cooked up something very special for
And any code switching.
you. You is going to be initiated into the secret order of the Midnight Bell.
Oh my God, the stuff we grew up with. Listen, we've seen worse. We've seen worse. We've seen worse. Gen X, we built different. We built different. We built different. Okay, let's continue. Oh wow, this story here. This shit is crazy.
Home. It should be a home.
Shaira Hill is in agony, knowing her 14-year-old son is somewhere in the Atlantic.
That ocean's big. He's a small guy.
And while she has accepted that he's no longer here physically, this mother is desperately seeking answers and some sort of closure.
Even though he's not physically here, he's still here.
DeVoris Carter III's family lovingly calls him Peter. He was an 8th grade student at Delta School in Philadelphia. It serves children with special needs.
When you send your kid to school, they should return from school.
Shaira's nightmare began last Monday afternoon when Peter's school called to say her son had vanished while swimming in the ocean during a chaperoned class trip to Wildwood. Moments later, she found herself in a race against time to get from Philadelphia to the Jersey Shore.
I walked all the way out there to the shore, and I'm just looking at the water, walking back and forth. I know where was he? Where was everybody?
Lifeguards were not on duty in Wildwood last Monday. The shore town isn't fully staffed 7 days a week this early in the season. Signs are posted warning people not to swim on unguarded beaches. The school CEO told NBC 10 last week that there were 6 students and 6 staff members on the trip and that the students had supervision. 3 others also struggled in the ocean and were saved by a Wildwood police officer who was patrolling the beach. But Peter never made it back to shore.
Who was chaperoning that trip?
I have no idea. I just know that he was supposed to be assigned a staff.
Do you feel like your son was failed on that trip?
This is a dumbass question.
In so many ways.
Shaira says while the Coast Guard flew an aircraft along the coast yesterday, the extensive search for Peter stopped last week. She's praying someone can help her bring him home.
It's still big out there and he's small. So I think that it's possible that he's not floating. He's somewhere under the water.
Nah, the wildlife done got to him. Sharks, seals, whatever. Nah, you're not gonna see no remains out of him, unfortunately.
So I'm just asking that if there's any organizations that have technology or anything that can go in the water and look for him.
This mother, desperate to see her son's face one last time.
This is sad. Jeez. Jeezy Peach, man. This is the stresses of being a parent. Wait, who said Ren and Stimpy? Man, Ren and Stimpy, bruh. We grew up with Tom and Jerry, Woody Woodpecker. I mean, all the old racist like that Ren and Stimpy. That's mild shit. That was nothing to us. I mean, the mammy on Tom and Jerry tells you everything. You know, like, oh my god. I mean, we have decades of racist cartoons. The crows, Heckle and Jekyll. Yeah, they were magpies. Like, man, we grew. That was nothing. We didn't think nothing about it. Yeah, you Ren and Stimpy. That ain't nothing to us, man. Ren and Stimpy. That ain't nothing to us. That's like, what's that? Okay, let's see. No, I don't care about Carmelo. Yeah, I'm over the Carmelo train, man. Okay, what is this? Oh no, is this the song? Oh my god, it's the song. Listen, no diss to none of y'all in Dallas, especially Oak Cliff, but if this y'all rocking to this shit, I don't know what to tell y'all. Really y'all Hey, I feel like this some shit that Third Ward would be listening to, because you know he all about Texas hip hop. This is some shit Third Ward be listening to. Third Ward, this is for you, because this is clearly your shit right here, bro. This is your speed.
I'm from the OAKCL, like you know the rest. Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest. OAKCL, like you know the rest.
Hey, this is what Third Ward be listening to. We got a bitch in the car. He be like, hey babe, put on that King Bison. Okay, babe. That's what they be listening to.
Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest. OAKCL, like you know the rest. Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest. OAKCL, like you know the rest. Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest. I'm from the home of the stars, Cowboys and Mavericks. I'm from a place where the world called Dallas. In Oak Cliff, Texas, I got superstar status. When they knocked out JR, I couldn't tell you what happened. Ain't no place I'd rather be.
The Dallas Inn. This is definitely some Snooty Fox type of resort. This is where you take the side piece, the bus down, the sneaky lane. This doesn't strike me as a very nice place. Probably like a 2-star motel. This is a motel, y'all. This man shot a video in front of the Dallas Inn. I'm more than sure. If I look up, let's go look. Dallas Inn reviews. I'm sure I'll get some. It's run by Arabs. I'm sure it's run by Arabs. Uh-oh. Guest reviews for budget inns in the Oak Cliff area, such as the Oak Tree and Oak Cliff. Here it. Let's see, the Dallas Inn. Whew. Y'all got it, man. Is it closed for repairs? Is it closed for repairs? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. These rooms have more cats and roaches than regular tenants. Oh my God, better be a concealed carry permit holder to visit this place. Oh, we're here. Chill hotel, just keep a lookout cause something might happen. Nasty, no heat, no hot water, and they don't clean your room. $250 a week, and they don't even wash your sheets. TV never worked. I had someone just walk smooth into my room while I was in the bed laying down, not once but twice, and they have the workers beg you for money. Neighbors be loud and fighting all the time. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is by far the worst motel I ever stayed in. Where do I begin? I had a choice of 2 rooms. One smelled like it had flooded during the storm and the carpet was never cleaned. The other smelled of smoke and trash with no TV. With not many weekly choices in the area, I chose the flooded room. I had to purchase bleach, bed bug spray, 6 Glade candles, and air freshener. I have been there 3 nights and my body is covered in bed bug bites. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This motel should be avoided at all costs. The rooms are always nasty and infested with cockroaches and bed bugs. There are always prostitutes and drug dealers hanging around, and there is always constant traffic both day and night. The cleaning staff is rude and inept, and there are substandard amenities. None of the rooms have phones, and there are only poorly lit areas that make one feel very uncomfortable. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's get back to who? Third Ward. This your peoples.
Been rolling through these Dallas streets, no police trying to capture me. I fall off, they might laugh at me. But you know how these cowards be. Already I'm on the road doing shows, cause the city is full. Trying to let the world know about the 214. I done been in a lot of places, but ain't no place like mine. I done seen your skyline, it ain't no shine like mine. Now today's a good day if I ain't have to use my gun. The early bird get the worm and the crumb. It can't.
The early bird get the worm and the crumb.
Left forever, man, you got to say something. It can't left forever, man, you got to say something. For real, I'm from the OAKCL, like you know the rest. Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest. OAKCL, like you know the rest. Put it in your face and I'ma say it with my chest.
Look at these people saying this is fire. Fire where? Look at Dallas Inn hourly rates. Oh my God. Oh, Dallas Inn hourly rates. I can't. This the shit Third Ward be listening to. I'm good. I know I'll get hit for a copyright. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna edit that shit out. Let's continue. Okay. On the road to 175 clips, y'all. 175. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, let's go here. Oh, yes. Good. Let's go.
I couldn't imagine it. This pain I have is something that's torturous.
Fighting through tears, Julian Johnson, father of 1-year-old Jariah Johnson, took the stand in a Bexar County courtroom before the sentencing of Heather Rodriguez. In October of 2024, Rodriguez was supposed to be babysitting Jariah in her Northeast Side home, but left him alone with her 13-year-old daughter. Deputies say Rodriguez had 3 aggressive pit bulls in the home. The dogs were able to break through a door, attacking and injuring the teen and fatally injuring Jariah. Jariah fought for his life inside a hospital, but ultimately died from his injuries.
It's ruined me.
Jariah's grandfather also took the stand, where he said Jariah's death has changed everything. Spoke about arriving to the hospital, but it was too late.
I'm left with the image of him laying on that table. You know, I try to get that image out of my head, but I can't get it out of my head.
Rodriguez was charged with 2 felony counts of abandonment or endangering a child. In March, she accepted a plea deal, and Monday pled no contest. Rodriguez was sentenced on one of those charges to 14 years in prison.
This didn't have to happen. There's no reason for you for the irresponsibility.
During Monday's sentencing, Jariah's father remembered Jariah's eyes, smile, and soft and curly hair, and spoke about the impact his death has had on him and Jariah's mother, Erica.
I think it changed me in a way where our relationship couldn't be the same. It made me fear.
Hey man, what do I know? I know nothing.
It made me not trust the world. It made me scared that if I turn my back for a second.
Now, okay, I have a dumb question for the father and grandfather. Did y'all know this bitch had 3 pit bulls in her home? Did y'all know your child, when she was watching the boy, was around 3 pit bulls in the house? But hey, you know what? Come on. I don't want to make light of the little boy. I'm just asking questions, man.
But I lose her too. There's no reason for you.
I hear you. I know. Not my dog. Sly, come on, man. Not my dog. Yeah, I know. Never your dog. It's never your dog. It's never your dog. It's never the breed. It's just always the owner's fault. Yeah, I hear you. I hear what y'all saying. Okay. Gotcha. Noted. Oh, let's see here. Oh, no. Okay, let's go here. Okay, Visenia Avenue was declared missing, but has been found with private part and tongue missing on her body. Wait. According to her friend, she told her on Thursday of meeting a rich dude, but didn't return after the meeting, so they tried reaching out to her by call, but it was unsuccessful. Well, I bet bitch you won't do it again. Stop being so thirsty. I'm starting to see a lot of women end up murked chasing after guys with money. There was a woman in Miami found in the river not too long ago. Met up with a rich dude, and y'all keep playing these games. Hey, life gonna learn you. Family declared her missing on Friday after their search couldn't bring them good results. On Saturday, she was seen at the shore with her tongue, breasts, and private parts cut off. Okay. What's her name again? Okay, that's how they found her, y'all. Okay. Yeah, keep playing these games with these weird old guys. Yes, by all means, chase the bag. Get y'all's monies. Let's see, do we have anything on this case? She was a 200 level university student. Okay, so this was in Africa. Nonetheless, stop playing these games. Stop being thirsty.
Left campus like any other student, with dreams, plans, and a future ahead of her. But today, the University of Cape Coast community is mourning the heartbreaking loss of 20-year-old Innocentia Avino. What began as a search for a missing student has ended in tragedy. Her lifeless body was discovered on a beach, leaving family, friends, and colleagues struggling to come to terms with the painful reality. Innocentia Avino, a beautiful level 200 student of the University of Cape Coast, was reported missing after she reportedly told friends she was leaving campus to meet an acquaintance outside the university community. What seemed like a routine outing soon turned into a desperate search as friends and loved ones waited anxiously for news of her whereabouts. Days later, that hope was shattered. Her body was discovered on a beach, sending shockwaves through the university and beyond. Amid widespread speculation, police have clarified that reports claiming some of her body parts were missing are false. Authorities say preliminary examinations found no evidence of mutilation, noting that the only visible injury observed was a bruise above one of her eyebrows. For her loved ones, the questions are many.
Okay. So her body part's intact. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Where was the woman in Miami? Let me see. Let me see. I don't want to do this. Female influencer. It was just in Miami like a couple weeks ago. Female influencer. Let me see if this is the same one. This is her? Okay, this is her. No, that's not her. This is her. So, Keisha Jones. Okay. Keisha Jones. This is the one.
Investigating after a missing South Florida woman was found dead. Police say 31-year-old Keisha Jones was last seen at Dean's Gold Strip Club in North Miami before leaving in a rideshare. Investigators believe that she may have later gone to Scarlett's Cabaret in Hallandale Beach. A missing person alert was issued the following day, and police confirmed Wednesday that Jones had been found dead. Authorities have not released any additional details as the FBI and local police continue their investigation.
And she was bad, too. Keisha Jones. Okay. Do we have any updates?
Is believed to show some of the final moments of Keisha Jones's life. It's surveillance video taken Friday morning from outside Scarlett's Cabaret off Hallandale Beach Boulevard. Earlier that morning, around 6 a.m., investigators say the 31-year-old was at Dean's Gold off 163rd Street in North Miami Beach. 3 days later, according to sources, her body would be found here in the waters off Biscayne Bay, not far from a NOAA research building. The FBI is now investigating. Her family, mostly from Michigan, says they're in disbelief, concerned about who Keisha was last with and how she wound up dead, a mystery they and investigators are now desperate to solve. So many questions tonight. How did Keisha Jones die? How did she end up in the Bay? As North Miami Beach was the first agency to actually put out a missing persons flyer, they said at that time that Keisha Jones had no mental health problems that they were aware of, no health problems that they knew of either. So a lot of lingering questions. The FBI is now the lead investigative agency here. If you know anything, you're urged to give them a call.
Okay. All right. Okay. The daddy has something to say.
happened to 31-year-old Keisha Jones.
I made contact with the Morgan South. They explained to me that between 2:30 and 4 a.m. that her body that fits the description was discovered.
Her father tells 7 News his daughter is dead, and her body was found
on a beach or a location or somewhere by the water.
From Detroit and via Zoom.
You know, she was a dancer.
Richard Furlow says he learned of his daughter's passing early Monday morning, and it's unclear how she died or where in South Florida her body was found. But
they got video.
Surveillance video collected by police shows some of her last moments alive.
She was in a period where she was changing her life and redirecting and refocusing her life.
Days after
Okay, so that means she was screwing up. She was fucking around, not taking life serious, doing sketchy things with sketchy people. I know that code is for dad. I get it. You're a dad daughter. But your daughter was doing dumb shit. Extremely dumb and dangerous stuff with dumb and dangerous people. She wasn't living her best life in the wrong direction. She was out here gallivanting, being a floozy, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, that's what he's saying in so many words.
She went missing. Over the weekend, North Miami Beach police had posted this missing persons flyer, saying she was seen at Dean's Gold on Friday before heading here to Scarlett's in Hallandale Beach. It's where the security footage shows her with the man, among others, at the strip club. We blurred the faces of everyone in the video except for Jones.
That was one of the places that she was last seen with the person that she...
Pants are sagging. She's holding hands with a guy sagging his pants. She like what she like. Come on.
She was what?
Her father tells us he and other members of Jones' Michigan-based family had been waiting to hear more from officials until he got the dreadful news.
My family is broken. I mean, my sister just can't stop crying. Her sister, you know, I've gotten so sick to the point where I've been having stiffness in my heart, my stomach. So I just try to just kind of keep it out of my mind because that's the only way I can survive.
7 News reached out to North Miami Beach police for comment, but they tell us the FBI is now in charge.
Stay strong.
Yeah, she probably was on the blade selling cat. She probably was. She probably was selling cat. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she were. Like, would anybody be surprised? Okay. Oh boy. I mean, a lot. Okay. All right, let's see. Am I getting any dent in this thing? I don't know. I don't even want to look at the number. Okay, let's go here. Let's go Hollywood a little bit. Let's go to Hollywood.
Of SAG, I don't think they've ever had so many people leave. I am a SAG member since the 80s. My name is Dante Rusciolelli. I am a talent manager, the CEO of Golden Artists Entertainment, and a casting director. And I was an actor for years, and I was proud to be a SAG member and still am, but it's not the same time and place that I came up in. There is more non-union work today than ever before, and everyone is starting to go FICOR. They don't want to be SAG. I know so many actors that aren't paying their bills. They are going FICOR. They're just doing non-union, not even caring. You know, people are going, well, how can I have to make almost $30,000 to get health insurance each year? How am I can't make $30,000 with SAG. There's no SAG projects. You know, how am I supposed to get a pension? You have to make like $30,000 a year for 10 separate years. What if you don't? Then you don't get a pension. So people are starting to go, what is SAG doing for me? And of course there's protections and there's a million things that SAG is doing for you. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just relaying, I have never seen so many people leaving the union in the history of the union. In the history of SAG.
Okay. Also, don't forget SAG, when they came to the negotiations with the AI, they said we don't want to eradicate AI, we just want to control it. And that turned a lot of people off. Okay, that turned a lot of people off. This woman here says, as a proud SAG-AFTRA member who also produces independent films, my team and I don't hire FICOR actors when we are casting a SAG project. Oh, that's a SAG project. Okay, I get it. Okay. I left SAG 35 years ago. I've been financial core and have done well in over 100 films. Oh, that's Frank. Oh, that's Stallone's brother. Oh, shit. Okay. It's Stallone's brother. But, sir, your brother is Sylvester Stallone. He'll throw you a bone every now and again. But he left SAG 35 years ago. I've been financial core and have done well over 100 films. Sir, but your name, your last name, sir. Come on now. See, exactly. Wow, bragging about your 100 projects as if the Stallone surname, which you share with your brother, had nothing to do with it. I'm with her, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I went FICOR 20 years ago. A SAG representative said, you can't vote, you can't hold office, and you can't get back in. My response was, why the F would I want to get back in? I don't give a shit about holding an office. I don't vote in your stupid elections, and I can do non-union and union. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, for the confusion in the comments, you can be in this union and be FICOR. I am SAG and have SAG health insurance. I'm also FICOR. FICOR simply means I can do both. Only difference is I pay a different dues rate and can't vote or be nominated. That's it. But I can still work SAG, theatrical, commercials, etc. and also do print work. Non-union and have SAG health insurance. It's unfortunate that we have to go that route, but as they say, don't hate the player, hate the game. I joined in 95, had to go FICOR in about 2018. The strikes killed my VO work, voiceover. She does voiceover work. I went back to on camera in 2014 only to realize 90% of the opportunities were non-union. If you want to eat, you have to do non-union. Okay. Okay. SAG took health care from retired actors, saying their residuals no longer count for the amount of money they need to qualify. But SAG and PH are still taking the money out of the residuals. Sounds like there needs to be a class action suit. Okay, for all the SAG members rushing to go or have went FICOR, let me ask you a question. Do you really think when SAG projects start picking back up and the industry swings back in the other direction, SAG-AFTRA is just going to welcome you back with open arms? Sir, that's not going to happen no time soon. Do you think there won't be consequences, penalties, or hurdles after you spend years doing the very thing the union's golden rule has always been against, working non-union? And here's another question. How many of the people going FICOR today came into SAG during the amnesty period when membership was more accessible than it had been for many of the legacy members like me who spent years qualifying and working toward their card? Maybe that's why we see things differently. Some of us still remember why we joined the union in the first place. We remember the contracts, the protections, the quote, the residuals, the pension, the health plan, and the collective strength that came from members standing together. This industry has always been cyclical. It goes up, it goes down, and then it comes back again, just like every other industry. Really? Because the music industry has not come back, sir. Wherever the music goes, is TV and Hollywood's right there, soon to follow. It takes a little bit longer, but let's continue. So before you make long-term decisions based on a short-term downturn, ask yourself, when the business rebounds, where do you think you'll stand? Because everything ends the way it begins. I know they lit his ass up. They don't have to take me back. I can always work SAG jobs. FICOR means you're a due-paying SAG member. You just can't tell people that because SAG is petty as hell. Why should I be loyal to a union that's never done shit for me? You're loyal to a bunch of mobsters when you could be working for non-union jobs. Work is work in this industry unless it's a vertical, which are destroying industry for all of us. Okay. So they go back and forth. Question: What state do you live and work in? I became SAG in LA. Live in Texas now. Cool. Do you have a SAG card? If not, then none of this applies to you because you're not an actual SAG member, and you're in a right to work state. So you're not required to join because a SAG actor is still a non-union actor. Yes, I have a $3,300 plastic SAG card. You're right that Texas is a right to work state, but I still work in LA quite a bit. I became a must join a couple of years ago and turned FICOR last year. Your situation is unique because it sounds like you only joined because you were required to due to working in a non-work state. Am I right? Yes, I joined because I was forced to, which seems wrong in itself. SAG used to have great credibility and it made people want to stay loyal to the union. I think that's mostly gone now, especially since vertical dramas are going to be SAG any day now. Yeah, I feel you. Your situation is very unique compared to a lot of SAG actors who want to go FICOR, especially when they knew and agreed with all the stipulations before joining. Okay. All right. So they had a good discourse, good little back and forth. Okay. Oh, as soon as I joined the union, my career basically ended for me. The SAG isn't sagging. Okay. I recently got a call about paying my dues, which I've never gotten a call before. I paid them over the phone, got a confirmation number, and looked at my account today. It's still saying I owe. Be careful, y'all. I think somebody's out here scamming us too. All right, nasty work, man. Nasty work. Yeah. Okay. I actually going through the same thing. Yeah, man, Frank, man, come on, bro. Like, stop this nonsense. That's like Eric Roberts. Like, sir, you relate. Who's your sister? Like, stop this nonsense. Like, stop playing in faces of people, you know? Okay. Let's continue. 175 clips. Lord have mercy. We are 2 hours in. Okay. Let's go back down to Kurt Cobain rabbit hole real quick.
There was handlers around him. Listen to this. Dave Grohl's father wrote speeches for Ronald Reagan. Dave Grohl came up in the DC punk scene. Dave Grohl was not an original member of Nirvana. Dave Grohl joined Nirvana after Nirvana moved from Sub Pop Records to Geffen Records. Geffen Records was owned by David Geffen. David Geffen was roommates with Courtney Love's father at one point way back in the day. Courtney Love's father used to manage the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead used to be known as the Warlocks and performed Rosicrucian rituals while performing on rose petals. Love is also from the DC punk scene and was a CIA sex kitten helping traffic drugs and LSD, just like the Grateful Dead did. Henry Rollins is also from the DC punk scene, and his father also worked for an American president, Richard Nixon, helping the U.S. get off the gold standard. Henry Rollins was also not a founding member of Black Flag. Dave Grohl was introduced to Nirvana and to Kurt by a guy named Buzz from the Melvins, who always had a weird contempt for Kurt Cobain. Right when Kurt Cobain was kind of deciding to get sober and to clean up his life, Pat Smear was introduced into Nirvana. Pat Smear becomes the future guitarist of the Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters' first album has a gun on the cover.
Yeah, I have that album. That's a classic. First single was Easy Target. Yes, the first single off the Foo Fighters' debut album is called Easy Target. Nasty work. Oh my God. Nasty work. That's why you can't live in these rabbit holes. You gotta come up for air, man.
Dave Grohl is known as the quote-unquote nicest guy in rock and roll for 20 years until he's outed as having a kid out of wedlock with a woman. In 1992, Kurt Cobain is asked his thoughts on the Grateful Dead, to which he responds he would piss on them while wearing a t-shirt saying "Kill the Grateful Dead," a handmade shirt he made himself, referencing him knowing everyone around him was a handler and or fed. Courtney Love's father wrote a book about how Courtney Love actually was one of the people who killed Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain was killed because he started finding out what was going on around him, began signaling it was going to fire Dave from Nirvana and go solo. Why did Chris Novoselic not join the Foo Fighters but Pat Smear did? Why was Dave Grohl pushed so hard by the music industry and by PR firms saying he's the nicest guy in rock for 20 to 30 years? We know that if everyone is pushing the same agenda, it's a psyop. The Foo Fighters are what the industry wanted Nirvana to be.
Yeah.
The nicest guys in the music industry are the most dangerous. Check out the...
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, when you go down that 1960s rabbit hole, Jim Morrison, his dad was a Navy admiral, and the Hendrix, former military, Janis, I mean, that whole 1960s rock era, that was all just military. That was one giant CIA military program on purpose. Frank Zappa also was a part of that shit. So yeah, man, good stuff. I mean, stuff we covered years ago, but nonetheless. Okay, is this another, what is this? What clip is this? Oh, is this the one that y'all was talking about a while ago? Is this what y'all talking about a while ago?
The Calvary for this.
I can't.
Instead of you guys kill the dog and there's fucking drug dealers and shit outside, why don't you shoot those motherfuckers?
A big ass dog.
We were just so happy. We were just celebrating the Knicks.
Instead of fucking getting a fucking piece of shit outside, you kill a fucking dog.
Oh God, Jeremiah!
Man, I get it. Listen, I get it. I love my little cat, but I'm not gonna lose my shits if, you know.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
What's necessary?
Wow, where's this shit at?
What is the purpose of all of you?
This is, hey, good job. This is what we pay for. Amazing work, guys.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing, but I am. Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh my God.
Weenie! Weenie!
Oh my God.
This is fucking pathetic. When there's fucking drug dealers and people stabbing each other outside, you're a fucking dog.
Weenie! No Sophie Campbell funeral.
Oh my God, Jameson, no!
No, she ain't waking up.
Oh! No.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry? You did it.
Sorry for your loss.
Such a
Okay. I mean, it's not funny, but I'm laughing, so whatever. Okay. I mean, it's not funny, but I'm laughing. Oh well. Okay. Whatever. Whatevs. Okay. What is this? What clip is this? I don't care about this. Let me see. Should I? 11 minutes. Nah, I don't care about these guys. Oh, is this another dog video? Please don't say it's another dog video. Oh, okay, here we go. Update. Let's go.
Understand what happened. I don't understand why he had to get shot. I don't get it. He didn't do anything.
Marie is a nurse, originally from New York. She was watching the Knicks win their first championship in 53 years. Jameson was wearing a Knicks jersey.
This is one of the biggest things to happen to New York.
You're a peasant. You're a peasant. I'm not saying she deserved to lose her dog, but you're a peasant. You're a peasant. So let's get that understood first. We're dealing with peasants, okay? Okay, and the jailers have their job. You're a peasant. Jailers don't care about peasants. They are there to do their job, securing property and make sure the commerce does not stop. Okay? Let's continue.
In decades.
While Marie was celebrating the Knicks' victory, a neighbor called 911 saying she heard loud voices, possible arguing between two women, and it could be domestic violence. So the LAPD was dispatched to this location.
I'm like, oh no, it's just me. And then they saw Jameson and they're like, put the dog away. The one officer. Put the dog away, put your dog back, put your dog. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem.
But as Marie was trying to put Jameson away, she says he snuck outside and walked toward an officer.
All right, well then, okay. I bet he won't do it again. What do you want the cop to do? Listen, I'm no fan of cops at all. Okay, I'm all for removing qualified immunity from all of them. Okay, but I'm all for using their pensions to pay off civil lawsuits. Listen, I'm all for putting these fuckers under a boot. Okay, but the dog sneaks out, walks up to a cop. What do you expect the cop to do? I don't feel bad. I'm sorry.
And then next thing I know, Jameson's lying on the ground.
I don't feel bad.
But Jameson wasn't baring teeth.
Doesn't matter.
Wasn't growling.
Doesn't
he wasn't
matter.
aggressive. He wasn't
Doesn't
barking.
matter.
He was just moving towards the officer.
Doesn't matter.
Such a good dog. Oh my God.
Doesn't matter.
Neighbors who knew Jameson were furious.
What is the purpose of all of you?
Doesn't matter.
This is what we pay for. Amazing.
Doesn't
Amazing
matter.
work, guys.
He's my baby.
Sir, K9 units are peace officers. Let's not do this. K9 dogs are registered peace officers. Please, let's not do this. Pick a better argument. Pick a better argument.
He's my baby. It doesn't make any sense to me. I can't make sense of anything. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Okay, listen. Keep your dogs under control. That's it. That's all. Especially when you're dealing with cops. Nah, not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me, brother. Doesn't work for me, brother. Okay. Oh, is there another dog video? What? The Lord has blessed me. Look at this shit here. Oh no.
Could have been killed by a dog.
Especially a dog she was cuddled up with just hours before.
There was never any signs of aggression. Odin literally came straight
Not my dog.
to me, no sound, no growling, and just took me on and tried to kill me.
Odin went for her back, her jaw, her arm, even ripping off a chunk of her ear.
If you don't want to look like Edward...
Okay, I hate these dog owners, these professional dog handlers that want to come on and always, you didn't see the signs, you missed the signs. Your dog's trying to warn you, and don't look directly at your dog. It's a signal for confrontation. And your dog and this, stop. It's this breed of dog. This breed of dog 3 times more, 3 to 1 will either maim or kill more people than any other combined dog, a breed of dogs. Okay? And I hate these dog breed handlers who she didn't see the signs. It's always the human that failed to learn the dog's behaviors and not understand when the dog is stressed. Did you see hair stand up on his on the spines? Was it baring teeth? Was it looking at you sideways, or was the tail stiff? Like, anybody got time for all that shit, man? Anybody got time for all that?
Scissor hands just slashed up your whole fucking face. Then listen up quick. This lady decided that it was okay to overly humanize this dog.
Here we go.
And because she didn't have absolute pack leadership, this dog...
Right, because we know you're a super duper alpha and all your dogs obey. I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. I can't with these guys. I can't with these guys. It's never the breed of dog. It's always the owner. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. All right, we're making some weight. Down to 158, y'all. Down to 158. Down to 158. Oh, let's go here. Chairman Mao. Chairman Mao. Let's do some Asian history. Some Asian slavery. Yeah? Chairman Mao. We're down to 158 clips. Jeez.
Unit of the future society, the commune experimented with a completely new way of life. Here, everything was designed to immerse the individual in a collective life geared towards production.
Communism at its peak. Let's go.
All private property was abolished. Houses, animals, land, and production tools became collective property. Nurseries and free, compulsory schools liberated women from their maternal duties so they could work in the fields.
At that time, I was very young. I was a member of the Youth League and in charge of propaganda, so that shows that I believed in communism. I thought communism was fantastic. From when we were tiny, we were taught that the communist paradise would soon come, and we only had to endure a little suffering and make a few sacrifices to reach it. That was how I saw things.
The family unit disappeared, and children were made to live by the new rules of collective life. The individual was nothing more than a cog in a big machine.
I need somebody to remix this.
I think the words were, socialism is good, something like that, but I can't really remember. Did you sing different songs when you were at home? We only sang in school. Outside, life was very hard. There was never any let-up. Why would we want to sing?
As in a barracks, men and women were separated and grouped in dormitories. Sexual relationships were regulated.
Wow.
Men and women were separated and couldn't live a married life. Some couples went to the fields to continue their sex life, but when they were caught, they were publicly humiliated. Some women found it unbearable, and many committed suicide.
So you pulled everything and all lived together?
The household items were pooled in the first year. The furniture was seized for firewood, and everything that could be destroyed was destroyed. The pigs, the sheep, everything was collectivized. Even the pots and pans were seized because families weren't allowed to cook. No one cooked at home anymore.
The aim was to force the peasants to take their meals in the commune's collective canteens. In some of them, they even abolished money. A system of work points was established.
Wow, work points, huh?
Food was distributed according to merit, i.e., each person's capacity to fulfill the production objectives. The notion of wages disappeared.
It was compulsory to turn up every day. If your name wasn't on the attendance list, you were punished and you lost work points. They took points away from you. Yes. But without work points, you had nothing to eat. The fewer work points you earned, the less food they gave you.
Damn.
Oh, it was miserable. I can tell you that life was brutal for everyone.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Humans, y'all. This is not about Indians, Arabs, them people, blacks, white. It's humans are the problem. Okay? There is no utopian society nowhere on the planet. Stop. Let's continue. What is this? Do we care about the Gilgo Beach murder? No, we don't care about that. I don't care about that. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go here. What's this? What is this? Oh, streaming universe. Okay, now I'm making some headway. Okay. Get rid of that. Looks safe. Okay, I may have to push back the Tartarian. Because I want to get through all 175 clips. Let's go here. Listen, spelling bees. Everybody knows Indians win spelling bees. Like, it's not even being disrespectful. If there's an Indian in the spelling bee contest, they're going to win.
This isn't an American, he's brown. Get these things out of the United States, nasty human. For people who cannot speak English well, they sure can spell it. 14-year-old Shrey Parikh's victory at the 2026 Scripps National Spelling Bee should have been a moment of pride and celebration.
Yo, we grew up watching nothing but Indians just cook and decimate the Scripps National Spelling Bee for decades. There's always like the last 10 kids left, half of them were Indian. Like, it's kind of what they kind of known for, but okay.
Instead, his achievement has been overshadowed by a wave of racist abuse online, ranging from slurs and stereotypes to calls for the deportation of the young Indian American. Shrey's win makes him the 31st.
Matter of fact, out of the last 37 scripts, 31 winners have been Indian. I believe 31 out of 37. Yeah. Indian American students have won 31 championships. That's kind of what they do. Indian American spellers have won the vast majority of titles since '99, including all 14 champions from 08 to 2018 and the famous 2019 Octo champs, where 7 of the 8 co-champions were of South Asian descent. This is what they do.
Indian victor among the 37 recent winners. The runner-up at the Scripps this year, Ishan Gupta, is also of Indian origin. The list of Indian American winners is actually crazy. Barring 2021, there hasn't been a single non-Indian American victory since 2008. The Indian American community's winning streak at the Scripps Spelling Bee harkens back to Nupurnala, the winner in 1999. This phenomena reached its crescendo in 2019 when the competition saw an unprecedented 8-way tie for the first time in its 94-year history. Of those 8, 7 were Indian ethnicity. In 2022, Harini Logan took home the prize. In 2023, Dev Shah. In 2024, Bruhat Soma. And in 2025, Faizan Zaki became the first Muslim Indian American to clinch the trophy. However, this once celebrated community achievement has been weaponized as an ethnic stereotype, pooled together with criticisms of the H-1B system, along with racial rhetoric against Indians in white-collar spaces. Nonetheless, with this victory at Scripps, young Indian Americans not only continue to set records, but also empower their even younger compatriots to carry this winning streak forward.
Okay, I don't feel bad because once again, the proximity to whiteness is what you guys aspire to. It's what they aspire to. It's pretty much what everyone aspires to. And when whites let you know and remind you we don't like you like that, you'll never be one of us, then so be it. That's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. Okay, let's go. No, I don't care about this. Nope, I don't care about this. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay, down at 153. We're making some headway, y'all. We're making some headway. I've been on for 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to push the Tartarian thing back. Please don't be mad. Please don't be mad. I'm just saying. Because I want to kind of like really knock this thing out. Like, I don't think y'all understand. All right, let's go here. The 50 richest creators in the world. Okay, top 50. Let's go. This is Forbes. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, the world's top creators just made over $1 billion in a single year. For the first time ever, Forbes' top 50 creators generated a combined $1.02 billion in annual earnings, up 20% from last year and almost double the total from 2022. Collectively, these creators now reach 3.6 billion followers across social media, with names like Mr. Beast, KB Lame, Charlie D'Amelio, Stephen Bartlett, turning audiences into media empires, consumer brands, and 9-figure businesses. Once again, don't let this fool you. This will never be you, not me. Okay, this will never ever be any of y'all. Okay, I'm just saying. But let's continue. Okay, Ashton Hall, 10 million. He makes 10 million a year. Fitness creator went viral for his extreme morning routine videos, helping him build a large audience and a premium coaching business where annual programs can cost more than $3,000. Okay. James Dumoulin. Oh, you know what? Let's just go to Forbes, man. Let's not do it this way. Let's just go straight to Forbes. Top 50 creators. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get to it. Let's be behind the paywall. Okay, let's start from all the way. Let's work our way from 50 on up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go from 50 on down up to 1. Now, you should know most of these people. Like, it should be pretty obvious. Okay, number 50 is Nara Smith. She earns $9 million. Just 16 million followers all together. She's a voiceover person. Continues to attract millions for her soft-spoken recipe and lifestyle videos. She's picked up collaborations with luxury brands Ferragamo and Marc Jacobs. Okay. Multi-post partnership with diaper company Coterie. Okay. Monet McMichael. She's earned $7.7 million. Rutgers University nursing grad has gone from life-saving to lifestyle to posting videos on beauty, fashion, hair, food, and travel to her large and highly engaged audience. So I guess she's not gonna do the nursing thing. It's okay. I get it. Brands are engaged too, helping McMichael earn millions in partnerships with brands including Amazon, Google, Abercrombie. She also launched her own eyewear line with Desi and fragrance with Sniff. Wisdom K. $5 million. Former electrical engineer turned into a digital fashionista during the pandemic, posting over-the-top outfits and earning the rep as the best-dressed man on TikTok. I have to balance my artistic interest with the algorithmic interest. I have to take certain risks on the artistic side for the sake of performance. He's repped by IMG. His partnerships range from Prada and Ferragamo to American Express and Google. Jordan the Stallion, $11 million. Turned an iPhone into and the bathroom mirror into a social media empire. His simple, low-maintenance videos offer hot takes on internet memes, secret recipes for fast food, and celebrity visits. Okay, he has deals with HR Block, Verizon, and Cash App. Alexandra, $3 million. DJ and model constantly jets to festivals and photo shoots. Let's see. Okay. University of Miami grad has performed at the EDC, Vegas, and Lollapalooza. 45, Drew Afalua earned $2.8 million. COVID-19 pandemic with her TikTok videos, which featured her standing up to social bullies. Her bold personality is now on full display with her hit podcast, The Comment Section. She published her New York Times best-selling memoir, Loud, Accept Nothing Less Than the Life You Deserve. 44, Justine. Yeah, she's an iPhone chick. Like, that's all she does is iPhones. I like her. Let's see. Guests have included Apple's Tim Cook and Craig Federighi, plus Spotify founder Daniel Ek and Google CEO Sundar Pichai. YouTube is always changing. I'm always changing. I have a new interest every month, so it's fun to integrate that into my new content. Okay. 43, Brooke Monk, 2.6 million. How much did Justine? 3.5. Okay. Brooke's at 2.6 million. Master the art of comedic storytelling on TikTok. Or 39 million. Oh shit, 39 million fans on the platform are engaged as ever. Okay. Brands hair, K18 hair, energy drink Alani, and Paramount have tapped the creator for partnerships. 9 million subscribers on YouTube. Wow, nice. iShowSpeed. This is really low for iShowSpeed. Now, I think next year he should be top 5. This is really low for iShowSpeed. $20 million. 40 million on YouTube. No, 40 million across the platform. Okay. He's a soccer matches, WWE. Logan Paul's energy drink Prime. He signed with Warner Music to release a single World Cup. Okay. I think it's very, very low for iShow. All right, Livy Dune, 4.9 million. College gymnastics, okay, creator. NCAA's highest earning athletes thanks to NIL endorsement deals totaling nearly $5 million. Partnerships include Avori, American Eagle, and Nautica. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Okay. Lexi Rivera, $5 million. Star kid-friendly YouTube skits. Okay. All right. So no brands. Entrepreneurship scores 3. That's 3. So they all got 3s. These low numbers here. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. Josh Richards, 6 million. Okay, podcast, venture investing, apparel, Canadian-born entrepreneur. Got his start dancing and lip syncing on TikTok. He is the co-host of Chicken Fry La Paglia of Barstool's BFF podcast. Also runs a production company, Cross-Check Studios, general partner at influencer investment firm Animal Capital, and is an advisor to Unhide, a vegan clothing brand. Okay. Hannah Stocking started on Vine. Wow. She has 72 million fans across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Okay. My content is minimal talking. Jake Shane, 9 million. TikTok culinary reviews on Octopus dishes have now evolved into a 36-city comedy tour. Nice. Okay. Haley Bailey, former Miss Minnesota, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Okay. Alan Chow, 93 million subs of his YouTube channel, Alan's Universe. Okay, so he went to Roku. Yeah, don't sleep on Roku, man. Erica Kohlberg, former corporate lawyer, produces skits and tutorials. Okay. Kayla Noguera. Massachusetts native turned makeup into millions of dollars. Partnerships with Estee Lauder, Elf, and launched their own brand Point of View, offering serums, moisturizers, and lip balm. Alex Earl, $8 million. Okay. Multiple Super Bowl commercials for Carl's Jr., Hellman's, and the hot soda brand Poppy. She signed an equity deal to be the face of the canned tequila brand Sip Margs. Okay, nice. Devin Rodriguez, painter and sketch artist, built a massive fan base with his hyper-realistic drawings of strangers of the New York subway. Okay. A-list subjects have been Ben Affleck and Oprah. Brand deals include McDonald's, MasterCard, and Verizon. Addison Rae. TikTok brand deals with the likes of Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, Lululemon, and even Airbnb. Okay. Bailey Sarian. Serial killers, death cults, cold case murders, and makeup tutorials. Okay. She launched a collaboration with Melt Cosmetics under the brand Fatally Yours. Kai Cenat, it's just extremely low. This is messed up. Next year, these guys should be in the top 5. Kai Cenat. I mean, come on, it's Kai Cenat. His average engagement rate of more than 12% is one of the highest on the list. T-Mobile campaign. Nick Merckx coach. Okay, this is the guy that was the gamer that talked smack on, and they removed his skin from Call of Duty. I remember this. He's had partnerships with Under Armour and Corsair. Okay. After his $10 million contract to stream non-exclusively with Kick, he returned to Twitch. Okay. Nice. Markiplier. This is the guy that made his own movie, Iron Lung. This is the guy that made his own movie. It was in theaters. Yeah, it's called Iron Lung. Okay. Okay. He most recently released a 6-episode series, The Edge of Sleep, on Prime Video. He's gonna be around. He's gonna be around for a minute. And why is it such a low entrepreneur score? Like, really? I don't know what their metrics are. Andre Rebello, expert tips, entertainment commentary, and let's see. He invested $2 million into launching Jogo. Okay. Oh wait, so he made $10 million in revenue. Wow, nice. Adam W. Okay. Wahid made an estimated $16.5 million thanks to deals with major brands including T-Mobile, Old Spice, and the NFL. Sean McLaughlin. Let's see. Okay, raise money for homelessness and mental health. That's dope. Good for him. Rebecca Zamolo. Okay. These entrepreneurship scores are just blowing my mind. They're so low. Ryan Kaji. Okay. His YouTube channel, Ryan's World, has also evolved into a 90-minute movie, which premiered in theaters in August and hit the streaming giant Hulu recently. Yeah. Oh, this was him at 3. Oh, that was him. Okay. This is him all kind of like grown up now. Wow. Okay, gotcha. Ms. Rachel. She linked a licensing deal with Netflix to bring her fan favorite content to the platform. The Stokes twins. Okay. Emma Chamberlain. You had to have heard of this one. Okay. Chamberlain will be making her acting debut in Forbidden Fruits, which is said to be released in 2026. Marcus Brownlee. Why is he down at number 17? Wow, that's crazy. It's Marcus Brownlee, man. What else is there to say? Nick Giovanni. Let's see. Okay. Published a cookbook. Walmart. Great. Logan Paul. Okay, linked a reality show with HBO. Yeah, he's in WWE right now. He's been doing it for a minute. Okay. Danny Austin. Okay. Launched her hair care beauty company Divi. Currently sold DTC at Target and Ulta Beauty. Brent Rivera. Okay, physical comedy. So he's like a Mexican Drewski. Like he's a Mexican Drewski. I'm being nice when I say that. Dixie. She's prominent face behind her family launch Be Happy Snacks, which sells its popcorn products at Walmart. Stephen Bartlett. Okay, he officially founded Flight Story Media, an investment company that now produces 5 podcasts along with Diary of a CEO. He inked partnerships with the likes of LinkedIn and Oracle. Do people still use LinkedIn? I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just asking. No shade. KB Lane. Let's see. Deals with Hugo Boss, Crypto Exchange, Binance. Okay. Drewski. Now, how was Drewski higher than Marcus Brownlee, Kai Cenat, and iShowSpeed? I disagree with this list. I highly disagree with this. He has partnerships with Google, Nike, and Prize Picks. Mark Robber. Let's see. He has monthly subscription boxes for STEM themed products. Oh, he's former NASA. Okay, cool. Matt Rife. 2 Netflix comedy specials. Okay. Charlie. So on Broadway. Partnerships with Prada, Kate Spade. Okay. Alex Cooper. $60 million 3-year stint with Spotify. Insane. Then she went to Sirius for $125 million multi-year contract. That's insane. She launched the drinks being sold at Target, Meijer, Sprouts, and is an official partner of the National Women's Soccer League. She's producing a Hulu reality show. Man, these people are fucking killing it. Rhett and Link. Streaming channels on Roku, Amazon Prime, and Samsung. Guys are killing it. Jake Paul. It's Jake Paul, y'all. Enough said. Darman. Okay. Partnerships with Meta and Google. And Mr. Beast. Okay. Here's your Forbes' top 50 creators. I disagree with that list, man. The brothers should be way higher than what they were listed as, but nonetheless. Okay, let's continue. Been over 2.5 hours. Okay, 1:45. Oh my goodness, this is insane. There's no way I'll make it. There's no way I'm gonna make this. Okay, don't care about the Knicks. What is this? Oh, okay. We already covered Tasha babies. Okay, some of this stuff I can go ahead and delete. Oh, okay. Let's go here. Did we cover this? Leftover women? Did I cover this already? Yeah, I did. I think I did cover this. A former Malaysian swimmer, a para-swimmer, seen crying in public recently. She once won multiple gold medals at the Asian Para Games. She now sells tissues outside a mall in Kuala Lumpur to make a living. Wow, this is pretty bad. The emotional moment was reportedly triggered by her wheelchair getting damaged.
How about your skin? Later you have skin problem. Huh? I buy a sunscreen for you. Don't want. 好了，祝福你啊！我为你祷告。Okay? All right. God bless you.
Wow. That's terrible. She was a 7-time gold medalist in the para swimmer. Okay, she has cerebral palsy. She had an office job, but the building she worked at was not wheelchair friendly. And as her condition worsened, she eventually was unable to work there anymore. She was also accused of faking her disability to receive government benefits. Jeez. Nasty work, man. Okay, come on, let's keep it going. What's this? Some of this shit I can go ahead and delete. Okay, delete that. Are we down to 139, y'all? 139. I'll take you on there. I say let's do stuff already covered. Okay. Cool. We're burning through it. What's this? You know what? Let's go here. Psychopaths. Yes? Psychopaths. Some of you are psychopaths. And it's okay. Let's go.
So psychopaths, what they'll do is they'll study people's behavior as they grow older. And here's what happens. They realize with going through school and hanging out with people that something's different about them. They'll go, something's not right here. I don't know what's right. And it'll happen something like this. This is a sort of takeoff on Dr. Robert Hare's story about this. For example, if you lived in Nashville, you might live downtown because that's where the action is. And you, as a psychopath, you decide one Saturday night, I'm gonna have sweet and sour chicken for supper. That's what I'm gonna have. So you'll go outside and you'll walk down the street and you'll see some lights down there. You see like an ambulance and some police cars. And the closer you get, you see the cops standing around and there's a woman there on the ground who's kneeling, crying over this little child who's been run over. And the child isn't alive anymore. And you look at that and you think, something important's happening here. You know, you look at it for a minute and it's gonna be sweet and sour chicken. That's what I'm gonna get for Chinese, sweet and sour chicken. I'm gonna get 2 egg rolls. And you'll go get that and you'll come back home and you'll pass that again. You'll eat your Chinese food. And you'll be thinking, what was that lady doing? I've seen that 1,000 times. That look on her face. I don't do that. And you go in the bathroom and start rehearsing what that looks like when you're crying. And they start copying and learning from other people how to behave like other people. And they will do things in front of you once they learn how to do these things to give you the impression you've seen them cry about this. It wouldn't even cross your mind something might be wrong with me, that I might be a psychopath. So you'll see things like that. They learn from other people. That's why people say, well, they can be rehabilitated. They've stopped doing that because they were teaching them how to be normal. And they go out in the wild and start doing crazy stuff again. So you really have to, when you're dealing with someone you think might be a psychopath, watch them. When a firecracker goes off or the light bursts or somebody drops something, do they go like this or do they go like this? Like what's it like?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Okay. Well, some of y'all might be psychopaths. Some of y'all might be sociopaths. I can be accused of being a sociopath for sure. I definitely can be accused of being a sociopath. It depends though. What mood is. Okay. Let's continue. I don't care about that. What is this? What's this diaper thing? Oh, already covered that. Okay, cool. Burning through it down to 135. Down to 135. What is this? Oh, okay, that's fine. It's not available. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Okay, we care about Starbucks. No, I'll say that for later. Later. Okay, now let's get down to 133. Okay. Oh yes, I'll get West Watson. Oh, okay. Let me go here real quick. Okay, the women thing. Let me get to the women thing. If this doesn't end the debate, it never will. But this woman, there's a TV show on Hulu about this woman. It turned into a mini series. Okay, I got like through the first 3 episodes, and I was like, I can't. It's so ridiculous. But this woman here, let's get to it. Molly Cochin was diagnosed with terminal breast cancer and chose to live her remaining years feeling fully alive. She divorced her husband and slept with 188 men. This bitch was dying from cancer. And she wanted to go out getting sucked and pumped and dumped. This is women, y'all. What do you can't do nothing with. She said sex is the opposite of death. She said using physical intimacy as a way to push away the constant fear of her illness. Yeah, it's called Dying for Sex. That was the name of the series. Yeah, it's on Hulu. She passed away in 2019 at the age of 45. What's there to talk about? This is not about marriage, bruh. See, once again, stop conflating. Stop looking for... Stop. This is not about marriage. This is about women in general. Okay? You can't control them. Okay? It's about women. Hey, do what works for you, bruh. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. Okay? It's not even about marriage. Just please stick to the topic. I'm talking about just the wild, rambunctious nature of a woman. Okay? It has nothing to do with marriage. Man, it's really just that simple. Like there's no game you can there's no red pill for this shit. All right? This woman 188 men, and then, you know, some of you guys are like, "Oh my god, Jennifer Lewis and 69 men." I know. What's her name again? Coaching. Yeah, I was watching that series. I got to the first 3 episodes. I was like, I can't. Yeah, this is her, man.
I need some time after the procedure to recover, and
that's from a TV show. I don't want. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't want. Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. So this is her friend.
That when I left time with Molly, I always knew that when I left time with Molly, I was going to know myself better. She's taught me more about life through her passing than anything I've ever absorbed.
Boy, she was bold as shit. Leave the sexual exploration aside, but just in the way that she confronts mortality, beautiful.
It's funny because there's the version of Molly that was living, and then there's the version of Molly that passed, and then there's the version of her that's been gone for 6 years. And I feel like I got to experience all versions of her.
As a friend in the position that you have been in, what do I need to know?
Find the conversations that feel like they quiet the noise and have them, even if they make you uncomfortable.
That's where the living is.
But this is just women. What do you, it's a roll the dice, man. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. That's it. That's all. Your gods can't save you from this. All right, no more data centers. Delete. What is this? Ooh, okay. So this woman made her goodbye video, so she's already passed on.
If you're watching this video, then unfortunately I have passed on, and I just wanted to leave a message for anyone who wants to watch this, that I have had the most amazing life. I've been blessed in so many different ways. I've had an amazing family. Thank you to Mum, David and Dad for taking me in and looking after me and giving me the best possible chance in life, because without them I don't know where my life would have ended up, if I'm totally honest. I'm so grateful for everybody that has been in my life, because every person who I have met has touched my life in some way or shaped my journey within my life. I'm so grateful for all of my friends, for their strength, for being my wings when I haven't been able to fly. I'm so grateful for everybody who's helped us with Hope to Connect, for Mandeep for becoming my new friend and business partner. I am so grateful for the opportunities that we have had together and the experiences that I don't think ever would have happened if it wasn't for Hope to Connect. For Izzy, I love you so much, and I just don't even know how to find the words to tell you how much I love you. You mean the absolute world to me, and I would have your back in whatever scenario, and I hope that you live the best life that you can with the strength that I know you have. Sorry, this isn't as easy as I thought it would be. To all my friends, to Kate, to Sarah, James, Skinner, Monique, Ali, you guys have been my rock. You have been with me through everything that I have been through since I was like, 22? And I've met you at various stages of my life, and I love you all so much.
I can't. This is sad. I can't even imagine making a goodbye video. I can't watch it. I'm sorry. That's a bit much, even for me. I just can't. Yeah, that was a bit much. That was a bit much. Okay, don't care about that. Are we down to 127, y'all? Down to 127. 127. Oh, there's one video I got to. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump ahead. Where's that one video at? Y'all gonna hit me for it, but it has to be said, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Okay, what did I say about society and these autistic kids? What have I been saying about society and these autistic kids? Society doesn't care about your kids. Okay, society doesn't want to deal with they're not equipped to deal with your kids like that. But let's go here.
Backyard. Be warned, it is disturbing.
Hands up! Sit down!
Thompson's family says he was returning home from getting snacks at the grocery store when he was tased multiple times in their own backyard. Dalton, Illinois police say they were called to assist neighboring Riverdale police who were searching for 4 suspects. Thompson's clothes, quote, matching the description. One officer questions whether they have the right person.
I don't think that's him, bro. This might not be him.
Thompson hospitalized with tase marks on his body and a fractured hip. His mother frantic.
Suspects were ultimately arrested and charged. A 14-year-old boy with autism tased by police.
Okay, once again, I don't want to sound callous or mean or cruel, but I'm telling you what it is. Society is not okay. Fractured hip at 14 years old. Let me play this one part real quick.
In his own backyard.
Back and stop
It
real
is
quick.
disturbing.
There's a part where I want to stop. Hold up. It's not the tasing part.
Thompson's family says he was returning home from getting snacks at the grocery store when he was tased.
Okay, this look right here. Okay. He understood. Oh, this is not playtime. Okay. They understand it's not playtime. Okay. Now, what happened to this boy is tragic. Should never happened. And I'm all for, whatever that just happened to the cop, fired, press charges, all that good stuff, sue the city, all that good stuff, all the typical rigmarole. But he understands, like, oh wait, this is not a game. This ain't the time for me to start stimming out. Society doesn't care about y'all's kids that are on the spectrum. Because if society did, society wouldn't make it so hard for you to care for your children. You understand? Okay. I'm gonna keep saying society doesn't care about your kids. They barely tolerate your normal kids. Okay. All right, so I had to jump ahead and get that clip because I just had to, y'all. I had to. Let's see, other autism stuff. Let's go here. Yeah. Look, society making it hard for you to care for your kids.
I know.
10-year-old Logan Cabiao has severe autism and is nonverbal.
Close the door.
Normal everyday activities are a struggle.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like getting dressed.
Here, can I do it?
And using the bathroom. Even a simple trip to the grocery store can be an ordeal.
You can't sit in the middle of the road.
Growing up in Florida's Panhandle, Logan requires constant attention from his mom, Christy, a physician turned stay-at-home parent, and his dad, Mario, a retired Air Force pilot. He requires an intensive therapy called Applied Behavior Analysis. D.
Good.
Aimed at helping children with autism build essential life skills.
How important are ABA services?
To families like ours, it's like life-changing. Because when he started, I had a lot of like guilt because I felt like I couldn't help him. And to have somebody, sorry, you talk.
Why are you emotional?
Because it's hard, right? Because nobody wants to say what the obvious, like society doesn't want to be bothered.
Because I felt like I couldn't help him. And then when our therapist came in, finally she's like, it's not your fault. And she helped us.
Yeah.
But several years ago, they say TRICARE, the healthcare coverage program for active duty and retired military families, cut back on that highly focused therapy. While Logan still receives coverage for some ABA therapy at a nearby center, the Pentagon's Defense Health Agency, which oversees TRICARE, stopped covering the therapy that teaches basic activities of daily living.
They said that's babysitting. And it was really offensive. And then they said they shouldn't be coming to your medical appointments or your dental appointments.
And how did your life change?
So I stopped going to the grocery store. We didn't go to church for a long while.
Oh, yeah.
We did not go out to eat.
So all that social contact.
It just stopped.
NBC News found that most major health insurance plans in the U.S. cover these specialized autism treatments. But the Department of Defense said in a report to Congress, ABA services do not meet the TRICARE hierarchy of reliable evidence standard for proven medical care. Wow. Logan's mom, Christy, founded a group to fight that decision.
Okay. Wait, this is the report?
That's the report.
She lobbied the U.S. Congress to commission an independent study exploring the issue. Last year, the committee found the scientific evidence supporting ABA therapy is robust and meets the Department of Defense's own criteria of reliable evidence. The report also recommended the DoD authorize coverage of ABA as a basic benefit and ensure its policies align with current generally accepted standards of
Former military, and they fight in their own government to get coverage for their child. But okay.
Care, including activities of daily living.
So we wrote a letter to the Defense Health Agency and said, these results are outstanding and we're still waiting.
The Defense Health Agency did not reply to our request for comment. Logan's parents believe with more services, he'd have a better chance at a more independent future.
For me as a military member, you know, I take a lot of pride in what we do. I'm mad on behalf of the family, but we're an organization that is excellence, and it makes me mad that we can't be excellent in this realm.
It makes me mad. Yeah, it makes me emotional, makes me mad.
Yeah, I hear you. But once again, society reminding you they don't want to be bothered. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Let's continue. Down to 122. Oh, did y'all see this? Oh my God. I'm not playing that. I'm not gonna play that. That man jumped on purpose. I'm not gonna play that. What's up? What's up? You gonna act right? Come here. Come here. You gonna act right? Come here. You enjoy your nap? You have a good nap? You gonna act right? Come on. There you go. All right. Act right. You have a contract. Okay, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of some of these autism. I got too much autism, and it's like autism overload. Oh, no, let's go here. Texas. This is important. What did I just say? Society doesn't want to be bothered with your kids. Okay, Houston Independent School District is under federal civil rights investigation after proposing a plan that will move about 5,000 students with disabilities from neighborhood schools to designated campuses across the district. You would think that that's a good thing, right? Parents and disability advocates have condemned the proposal as segregation by policy, arguing it removes disabled students from their communities and concentrates them in separate schools and based on disability status. But isn't that what society wants? You want your kids cavorting and mingling with? Okay, never mind. At recent board meetings, families demanded answers about why their children could be reassigned away from schools where they have established friendships, routines, and support systems. Some parents were removed after refusing to stop speaking during public comments. Federal officials are reviewing whether the plan violates Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act, which protects students with disabilities from discrimination and requires equal access to public education. Okay? The proposal would shift thousands of disabled students while most non-disabled students remain in neighborhood schools. Disability status becomes the basis for school assignment at scale rather than individualized placement in the least restrictive environment. I don't know what I'll be talking about though, right? Okay. The impact extends beyond logistics. Students risk losing consistent relationships to the disruption of support services, reduced participation in school life, and deeper isolation from the communities. Many already face barriers in education, and forced relocation adds another layer of exclusion. Parents told the board their children are being treated as a group to be moved rather than individuals with equal rights in public education. The federal investigation will determine whether the district violated civil rights. Advocates argue the plan undermines equal access and reinforces separation from the school communities students are already a part of. Yeah, I know. Just reminders of where society, wants to put up with, and your children are not part of it. But let's continue. Oh, Gloria Velez. I didn't know she had an autistic kid, y'all. Gloria Velez. Miss Hot in the Pants. Miss 15-year-old bust down. I didn't know she had an autistic child. Let's go.
Last night was one of the hardest nights I've had with my son in a long time. People see the smiles, the progress, the victories, the beautiful moments. They don't always see the side of autism. For years, Brayden used the restroom independently. Then one day something changed. Maybe it hurt once. Maybe he became afraid. Maybe there's a reason. I'll never know because he can't tell me, right? Now he holds it in until it causes him pain, anxiety, panic attacks. Sometimes he goes in his sleep. I stopped being upset by that a long time ago. I simply just clean him up and thank God his body is finally letting go, right? But lately he's been holding it in longer and longer. So last night he woke, we were up till like 8 a.m. and there was moments of panic. There was moments I had to stop him from hurting himself and hurting me. Moments where all I do was hold him and pray. People say autism is...
See, that's what I don't know, bruh. I don't know who is... Duchess, damn it. Who is the father of... I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It got to be Aaron Hall. Oh, no. The father of Gloria Velez's autistic son, Brayden, is former NFL linebacker David Bowens. Oh, David Bowens. I did not know. So let's see what he looks like. NFL. I didn't know. Oh, that's him. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Aren't you glad social media is here?
It's a gift. I know they mean well, but nights like last night don't feel like a gift. It feels heavy. It feels heartbreaking. It feels exhausting. I love my son more than life itself, and I would do it 1,000 times over for him. But parents should be allowed to admit that loving your child and struggling through the hard moments can both be true at the same time. So I'm just praying for healing. I'm praying for answers. I'm praying for peace and strength for whatever tomorrow brings. Because it's hard. That's all. I'm human.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know. Wasn't I just sitting here saying a couple weeks ago, hey, stop showing all the hugs and smiles, all the good show the ugly parts of this. Because there's an ugly side to this. You know? All right. Okay. No playtime. Here. Play with that. Take that. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad for social media. Yeah, tell the truth. Shit, stop lying to these people. It's hard. It's so hard. Hey, oh my God, Cat, really? Okay, there's no way I'm gonna make it. I got 120, and I'm hitting the 3-hour mark, and I'm getting tired, and she needs to go play, and I need to go play with her. Wes Watson pled guilty.
This social media influencer has pleaded guilty to beating a New Jersey man inside a Miami gym. Today, the influencer accepted a plea deal that includes more than just prison time. NBC6's Christian Colon explains.
Nothing matters but what we have to do today.
On social media, convicted felon Wesley Watson, known online as Wes, promotes himself as a motivational speaker and fitness influencer. Now he has another conviction on his record.
You would be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. You would be sentenced to 21 months state prison with credit for all time served.
Okay, so he spent all this time in jail fighting his case. In jail is like 2 for 1. 21 months is like a year and 11, a year and 10 months, like 1 month shy of 2 years. So he got time served.
Which would be followed by.
Hey, there she is. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Love the thumbnail. Let's continue.
7 years of probation.
Watson pleaded guilty to beating a man from New Jersey inside a Miami gym in December of 2024. Police say the victim confronted Watson. The two argued, and after the victim pushed him, investigators say Watson responded by repeatedly striking him.
No, they jumped him. Because I seen the video. They jumped. It was like four or five of them. The dude that came up to him, because this is what happened. Wes Watson was like open. He issued an open challenge because he's like, I'm at these gyms. Nobody ever runs up on me. So this guy, he was about 6'6", 6'7", black guy with dreads, and he took the challenge. He confronted Wes at the gym, and they commenced to jump. They jumped him, and he hit him with a barbell, beat him with belts and shit. They kicked him in the head. They beat his ass. It was 4 or 5 of them, right? And then it comes out the guy is a little bit slow. He's a little autistic. Let's continue.
With a weightlifting belt.
I don't think there was any dispute at the beginning of this that Wes was initially able to use force. The tricky part of this case is when does that force need to be exercised and stopped? And perhaps at this point, he went a bit too far.
Watson failed to prove he acted in self-defense. Records show the victim suffered a face fracture, a concussion, and 2 black eyes. As part of the plea deal, Watson must go to counseling and avoid drugs and alcohol.
Now remember what his ex-girlfriend was saying, that he was putting hands on her and he was all into drugs and steroids and she was living in fear of him. Everybody's covered this Wes Watson thing to death for the last year. The girls, both of his former exes have come out and, told their stories about him. So this guy is, the lifestyle got to him. Because when he first came out, he was cool. And when he first came out, he was like, hey, just stay disciplined, do your workouts, just stay disciplined. You know, and he was, before the fame and the money got to him, he was cool. But then the lifestyle's the lifestyle. Come on.
What's restraining order?
What's that?
What's the restraining order? What's the restraining order? Everything will be
Domestic violence restraining order.
Nothing best violence will ever happen.
What's that?
Nothing like that ever happened.
But Watson's legal troubles are not over. In Broward County, he's accused of severely beating a woman, leaving her momentarily blacked out, according to records. This case remains open.
And the victim's attorney did not respond to our request for comment, but records do show the victim filed a civil lawsuit seeking $50,000 in damages against the gym and Watson. Today, Watson's civil attorney says this case should be dismissed. Christian Colon, NBC6.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's covered that thing to death, man. To death. Okay. Ooh, 3 hours. Okay, yeah. I'm at 119, y'all. I'm at 119. I'm gonna end it here. We'll do part 2 tomorrow. Like I said, forgive me for the not be able to get to the Tartaria. Well, it's been a long day, and I try to get all this stuff in, but it's just not happening. It's way more than I thought. Oh wait, is this another pit bull attack? I always got room for pit bull attacks.
Screams of terror fill the streets of a Duluth neighborhood as an evening dog walk goes horribly wrong. Now, the man who nearly lost his fingers in the attack, Corey Armstrong, speaking out for the first time.
Everything went black. I was in shock. I couldn't believe this was happening to me at that moment.
This is home surveillance video from around 9:15 p.m. June 23rd on Howell Park Road in Duluth. You can see Corey walking his small dog. A woman walking a larger dog comes into frame on the same
Yeah, it was like pit bull to me.
side of the sidewalk. Then the larger dog lunges once, twice, then begins an attack.
I could feel his teeth ripping through my bones and through my flesh.
The woman walking the dog falls and Corey becomes wrapped up by the dog leash. Still carrying his dog, Corey runs out of frame, jumps onto a neighbor's car to escape as several neighbors come to try to help.
I'll forever be grateful for her for that. And to the other gentleman who came to assist, I want to say thank you to him as well.
Corey has undergone extensive medical care on both hands.
This was the finger that was actually torn off. The surgeon was able to put this finger back on.
Corey's dog is safe.
Wow.
Corey's attorney saying they may take civil and criminal action.
No me about it.
We have attempted to reach out to the dog owner to begin that process, to talk to him, but we've not filed suit yet.
And I'm just glad it wasn't a young child or someone who couldn't defend themselves or an elderly person who, this could have been a lot worse.
Sydney Stallworth, Atlanta News First.
Okay, I know. It's never the dog. It's always the owner. Gotcha. Okay, listen. Okay, 15 more minutes. Let's see how far we can get in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, yeah? Okay, let's go there. Let's see how far we can get in 15 minutes. Okay, new horror film coming out. Well, rights have been bought. Spielberg, United Artists, and Amazon MGM nab YouTube horror hit The Mandela Catalog. Have you watched this? So the film will be directed by creator Alex Kister, based on a screenplay he adapted with Tyler Clifton. So once again, horror is the new wave, man. Let's see. Amazon MGM Studios and Scott Stuber's United Artists have acquired the film rights to The Mandela Catalog following an extremely competitive 11-hour bidding war. For 11 hours. You don't think this is going to be good. This is going to be fucking peak. Okay? The feature will be directed by the creator of the YouTube series Alex Kister, based on a screenplay he adapted with Tyler Clifton. Steven Spielberg and Holly Berrio will produce for Amblin Entertainment alongside Aaron B. Coots for Paper Street Pictures and Stuber and Nick Nesbitt for United Artists. Kister and Clifton will also produce. Annie McCreary's will oversee the project for UA, and while Maria Fortes will oversee for Amblin. Based on the viral YouTube series of the same name, The Mandela Catalog has amassed over 100 million views across its official episodes alone, making it one of the largest original analog horror franchises on YouTube. It is widely regarded as one of the defining titles in the analog horror genre alongside Local 58 and The Back Rooms. This is your next horror film, your next monster horror film. Okay? Okay. The deal was negotiated by Amazon MGM Studios and Sarah Vacchiano for United Artists. Kitster and Kuntz are repped by Brett Rosen and Andrew Schoschel Mondragon at TFC Management and attorney Duncan Hedges. Okay? It's coming. So the Mandela catalog. Okay? Hey, if it makes money and if it's good, it's all that matters. It's all that matters. Right? Nobody was calling it copycat when it was Jordan Peele's turn. I'm just saying, man. All right. Good for him. Good for his team. Oh. Okay, X-Files update. Oh, buddy. Getting nervous. This may not go well. Okay, the X-Files pilot has officially wrapped filming. So they shot the pilot episode. Okay? They shot the pilot episode. This may not end well. Okay? Okay, let's see. Okay. Himesh Patel confirmed that filming has officially wrapped on Hulu's pilot while revealing that he and Danielle Deadwyler will be stepping into completely original roles. I don't want to say anything that's going to get me disappeared. Needless to say, myself and Danielle Deadwyler are playing completely new characters, and we just wrapped on the pilot. If we get to do more, we'll see where we go from there. Okay? So Hulu only ordered a pilot. I thought they were going to order a whole goddamn series. So they just asked for a pilot from Ryan Coogler. That's not good, people. This is Ryan Coogler, right? Off the strength, they should be like, give us 10 episodes. Well, here's the money. Go give us, here's $20 million. Bring us back 15 episodes. He didn't even get that. They said, hey, get us a pilot and we'll take a look at it and see what's up. So Ryan Coogler ain't got the clout like people think he does. Okay, that's what it's looking like to me. Like he ain't got it like that. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, we'll see. I think it will eventually get picked up, and then the next thing is how many episodes will Hulu ask for. But the fact that they just asked for a pilot and not like our off the rip 8 to 10 episodes, that's very very concerning. Very very concerning. Okay, very concerning. Let's go here. Lupe, Lord have mercy. Lupe is my top 5 MCs of all time. He's my top 5, dead or alive. But this shit he said about Nas is like, what? Like, bruh. Okay, let's go here. Lupe says, we all know Nas ain't got bars like that. He knows that. Child, this man's on drugs.
Compare Nas to, if you remove, like again, for me, remove the beat, remove everything else, and just go with the words. If you threw Nas into, and you created the list of just people who rap, which is a big list. There's hundreds of thousands of rappers. And you remove all that, he wouldn't rank high. I wouldn't rank high. That doesn't mean we're not lyricists in our space, but when you isolate it to that, just that fundamental part, a lot of people don't rank high. Wow. You know, it doesn't take away from, can you hear me?
It looks on everybody's faces.
Yeah, I'm just confused on why you said you wouldn't rank high.
It doesn't take, I'm saying, because I know beasts, like people who all they do is punchlines, similes, entendres all day, right? And I also know that I'm really high, but I also know there's thousands. If you compare Nas to, right? And we haven't done a count. We haven't done a survey. We haven't done a proper summary. It was something I wanted to do a couple years ago. We might do it in the future if things like this become more people get interested in that, to really see how many rappers are there in the world. I reached out to Spotify, I reached out to SoundCloud, and tried to get a list, even though some of that is like proprietary information and is private, just to get a count of how many rappers there are in the world. And out of that, how many are in this genre, how many do this, how many do that. And you can sit and test skill. It'll take some time. But, you know, it doesn't take away from Nas as a lyricist at all, because he's Nas. Like, that's crazy. But if you start to, is when you compare him to just like punches, the guy said it himself, Nas don't have a lot of punches.
That's not his
right?
style.
He don't have a lot of like bars like that.
Wow. So punchlines equals bars? Because I don't rank Eminem high, and rap 1,000 words a minute. Some of y'all rank Eminem high. I don't. All that 1,000 words, multi-syllabic shit. I'd be like, you talking too much. You cramming too many words into a bar.
The rating on that chill. Are they both lyricists? Yeah, because again, we kind of defined as a unit. Everybody has pieces of these. Like even to kind of BK's point about feeling. And me and Mickey, we talked about this yesterday. Like feeling, right? Like everything has feeling. You're not going to escape feeling. You're not going to find a feelingless word. Everybody's going to feel. That comes along for the ride. So that's kind of like a given.
What is he?
Right? How intentional you are with the vocabulary choice and the word use or whatever to exaggerate certain feelings or compress certain feelings or say things in a certain way to remove the feeling or dampen the feeling or project it into different space.
Yeah, this that Jaylen Brown. You sound like Jaylen Brown at this point. You one of them too smart for your own good.
The best. And you can have that with or without bars.
Hey, happy 4th. Happy 4th.
But, if the talk is like punches and bars, if the target punches and bars, it's like, we all know Nas ain't got bars like that. He knows that.
The look on these people's faces.
I like how you explained that kind of. I can hear the academic nature, the way you're explaining what you know about rap. Do you think that, like, you looking at it in such an academic manner is kind of, I don't want to use the term out of touch, but making you so different from how most other people are kind of processing rap and hip hop in that way? Because I keep hearing over and over again that people keep saying, I just want to feel something. I just want it to be a good story. Do you think your academic nature is
the best?
Oh my God.
Kind of like the reason why you seem to have such a different outlook?
I've yet to find a rapper who doesn't think like me and talk like me when we get to talking about writing raps. Maybe rap, we are, you're talking two of us on this chat right now, and then a few others, Sosa and Pendulum Inc. and the other kind of distributors.
I would like for you to remember that I'm a rapper. I would like for you to remember that I'm a rapper. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I can't. This is the dumbest shit. This is like, yeah, just shut up, man. Oh my God. Oh, this is so disappointing. Okay, 8 minutes. We're down to 114. If I get it down to under 100, that would be cool. Okay, let's go here. Wimbledon. Serena. So she withdrew from doubles with her sister, so they will not be playing Wimbledon's doubles. Her knee injury was bad. No one said it wasn't, but this is,
God bless the dream, girl. God bless the smart girls. God bless the dream.
That's how much fluid they took out of her knee, right? No one's saying she's capping. It's just I find it funny that it took them 24 hours to say why you canceled the press. You canceled the questionnaire with the presser, right? And then you're like, okay, I'm still gonna play doubles, and then all of a sudden now you're not playing doubles, like, and she's catching heat for it. I'm heartbroken to have withdrawn from doubles. Coming back to compete again has been a gift and an opportunity to play aside Venus. Once more, it meant the world to me. I did everything I could to be ready, but unfortunately my knee just isn't ready to compete. Bitch, you are 44 years old. You know how many tens of thousands of miles you have on your feet, ankles, and knees and hips? You are 44 years old with a ton of mileage. Let's continue. I'm especially grateful to the tournament director, Jamie Baker, and the entire tournament team for giving me every opportunity to play here. Thank you to the fans for your incredible support and for making this comeback so meaningful. All I can say is stay tuned to a city. Yeah, they're going to give her a wild card for the U.S. Open. U.S. Open's in late August. So she's definitely going to get a wild card into the first round. And it's going to get a lot of numbers and views. This is a business at the same time, okay? The photo of the syringes shows the fluid they drained from my knee after my singles match. Yikes. The good news is my knee shouldn't swell or collect that much fluid again. The bad news is, as hard as I tried, I just wasn't able to get it ready for doubles. And I said 44. Sit down, sis. Yeah, should have probably just only played singles. I mean doubles and not played singles. But this is how much fluid they took out. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I got 5 minutes. I ain't gonna break under 100. Let me see. Any more Wimbledon shenanigans? Okay. So, yeah, she withdrew. She withdrew. Okay. But they're on her neck in the comments though. They're on her neck. 2 wasted spots. Just go. They had their fun 20 years ago and now belongs to the younger upcoming players who are eager to prove. Nice that they decided in time for a last minute replacement to not just give the other team a walkover into the second round. Yeah, people are upset. But once again, they're not understanding this from a business point of view. What made them think they could come back and compete against the new girls? Most predictable storyline ever. If she won against Joint, she'd definitely be staying on. Okay. A wasted 2 spots that young and upcoming players could have taken to kickstart their career. Hopefully this serves as a lesson to the majors to not let the has-beens in. Serena looked awful in singles and was injured because she was ill-prepared. Once again, I hear you, but this is peasant talk. Sir, those numbers for that match, I'm sure far outweighed any other first-round singles match for Wimbledon. I'm just saying, she makes for good business. She makes for good business. Okay. All right. See, and look, they're already going for it now. Wimbledon's been in its own rules for Serena and Venus, and not everyone is thrilled about it. The 44-year-old tweaked her knee in her singles loss to Maya Joint on Tuesday, throwing her doubles reunion with Venus into doubt. So Wimbledon made accommodations, 2 of them in fact. First, descheduling all women's doubles first round matches are normally completed on Thursday and Friday of the opening week, but organizers have pushed the Williams sisters opener all the way to Saturday, giving Serena extra days to recover that no other doubles team is being granted. Second, the sisters must be played on center court, court 1 or court 2, due to security concerns around their star power. Okay. Tournament director Jamie Baker admitted no other first round doubles match typically gets that treatment. Baker didn't really deny the favoritism either. Serena and Venus are massive global stars. A lot of people want to see them. Yeah, this is the business talking now. The problem is the ripple effect. Their scheduled opponents, Solana, Sierra, and Camila Osorio, have been left in limbo, unable to plan, unsure when or if they'll play. And if Serena withdraws, Venus won't even be allowed to pick a replacement partner. The whole tie gets handed to the lucky loser. It raises a genuine debate. On one hand, Serena and Venus are arguably the 2 most important figures in the history of women's tennis. And their reunion is a once-in-a-lifetime event that Wimbledon is right to protect. I get it. On the other hand, Grand Slam bending its scheduling and court rules for 2 players while their opponents wait around helplessly is exactly the kind of double standards that lower-ranked players have quietly resented for years. Legends earning special treatment or a tournament breaking its own rules. Okay? And they've been cooking their asses in the comments. Okay? I'm just saying, man. All right. Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I hope she competes. I hope they give her first round wild card into the US Open. That's gonna make for, I'll watch. But she's 44. Okay, she's 44. Anything else? I got 3 minutes left. Last Wimbledon. Okay, these are all the young guns, all the black young guns in tennis that some of you may or may not have heard of. All right, 14 tennis players to know at Wimbledon. Felix Alessimi, he's from Canada, hailing from Montreal, entered Wimbledon's number 3 seed. He advanced to the 3rd round after defeating Dino Prismic in straight sets and will next face American qualifier Michael Zhang. Francis Tiafoe is my favorite. I think he's the most complete player out of all of them. He's from Hyattsville, Maryland. Ranked at number 17 seed. He opened with a win over Terrence Adame and is scheduled to face Jan Chonsky in the second round. Matter of fact, let me take a look and see where he's at. Let me update this. So let's do. So we're already up to the fourth round. So where did he go? Okay, so the Canadian, he beat Zhang, so that's up to date. Okay, Medvedev lost. Sinner won. Let's get down to the lower bracket. Fritz won. TFO lost. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he lost in 5 sets. Man, he just can't catch a break. So TFO's out. So we have one American in third round. Okay, what's the third round? Okay. Fritz plays on the 6th. So he's all in the 6th. So we have one American, Fritz. It's one American left. We pretty much predict Sinner's going to win the whole thing. There's a Canadian. Alisime, he's still there. He's going to end up seeing Djokovic in the quarters or in the 4th round. Okay. Let's see what Fritz can do if he can get to the quarters himself. All right, let's continue. So TFO's out. Ben Shelton. Yeah, he lost in the first round. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Arthur Fils. He's French, right? So half these guys are already out. Gabriel Diallo, another Canadian. So most of these guys are already out. Pericard, I've heard lots of things about him. You just got to put it together. I don't care about Coco. Let's not do this. Okay, let's not even do this. I don't care about Naomi. Let's not do this because she has kids with rappers. I don't care. Okay. Taylor Townsend, she needs to drop a couple pounds. She reminds me of Lindsay Davenport. She needs to drop about 15, 20 pounds. She's already out. Madison Keys is probably the best all around. I will put her up there with Coco and Naomi. Okay. Palini. Okay. Alright, she's already out. This is my fave right here, Alicia Parks. I like her. Maybe she needs a better coach. Robin Montgomery is another hot prospect. Okay. This is men's singles. Let's do women's. Where we at with the women's? Osaka plays tomorrow. Golf plays tomorrow. Everybody plays tomorrow pretty much. Nope. No. Monday. Everybody plays Monday. My bad. Everybody plays Monday. Madison Keys is still in it. So Madison should end up facing Kruger in the quarterfinals. Coco, I don't know if she comes out of this in the quarters. We'll see. All right, you want to go to mommy? Go. Go get her. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm wife's home and I'm mad hungry. So thank y'all for coming through. Tomorrow we'll do part 2 to all this tomorrow.
One of the ops, Rex, the catch no taste, the human taste. You live on like a bitch, look like a dog, double face.